All right, we're starting.
Greetings.
Okay. Ale, if you would like to take us away into the recap.
Oh yeah, I was not able to watch the video back to get the perfect recap, so feel free to fill in the gaps. Let's see. So last time on Marks of Magika, the crew, which I don't know, are we the marksmen? I don't know if we have like a name.
I'll let y'all hash out a name at a later point.
Yeah,
that is not my thing.
Right.
I will vote Wolfpack, or just the pack.
Of course you would.
I mean,
I
he's
say
what
the
he's been,
flock.
it's what he's been calling everyone.
Let's see.
We are a pack.
I would prefer lizard
We're a
gang.
flock.
We're all animals.
Once again, of course you would.
I think gaggle would be the correct term.
Gaggle? Gangle? Okay.
We're a giggle of fairies.
A giggle? Is that what they're called?
Thus begins
I
the
think
eternal battle of figuring out a fucking name for this group.
I think I'm going to decide on it. The plural term for groups of fairies is a giggle.
I like that a lot. I'm probably going to use it. I don't know how often I bring up a group of fairies, but... Alright.
I mean, we don't know. There could be like a little pockets of fairy civilization just hidden under your nose.
Huh. Man, I could
They
have sworn I
tend to do
saw a
that.
giggle in here. Oh, no, you say giggle for okay.
You?
Very quick. Group coming back from the mission only to be found at gunpoint from, I think, from the military facility. The cops, basically. That had to be kind of calmed down by Professor Rowan?
Yep.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't Tala's demeanor or positioning.
Let's see. It was getting complicated. Some people were ready to fight. They did see your or Tala's outfit for the first time, which they were not sure who it was, because they never seen that side.
There was no face they could see.
No face, just a tall,
Werewolf.
terrifying werewolf, which even in the light was still in shadow. But it was calmed down by Professor Rowan to come back from the facility. Tala did hand over the handkerchief with the crystal, which was brought back up. The group was notified that Cleo was in a coma. Some of us were left to have not our final words, because it's not the end, but to have some words with Cleo.
Yep, she is still alive.
She is still alive.
You know, comatose.
Yeah, right. Until a huge bang was heard from upstairs, which Tala, Basil, and Spectre went up to go investigate. Found out that it was from a laboratory that exploded from the crystal that was in the middle of the room. Let's see. People were running in a panic. Quick thinking, Basil leaped over the glass just to jump into glass again to grab the crystal. Quick thinking, not smart thinking. To grab the crystal, which made it, which neutralized it, or basically helped it calm down.
It quenched the flames.
It quenched the flames. Was it Professor Rowan that was talking to us there?
Yep.
Yeah. Then Professor Rowan, intrigued with what happened when it was touched, suggested the Spectre and Tala to touch it as well, as he found with his scanner that all three of them had higher presence of the fire element in their system when holding the crystal. We went to the went to the garage to see if Tala could, or just to see what would happen if he were to touch his bike. The bike got warm.
I don't know what your plan was there, by the way, with your bike and fire and putting it directly on the gasoline.
I wanted to test if whatever we touch will burst into flames. To see if we had to be careful with touching things if we had it activated.
Did it have to be the bike?
And I figured...
and your first thought was to touch your bike and not like the concrete or like the
It was
fucking-
my own property, and if something I touched caught on fire, why would concrete catch on fire? Concrete doesn't catch on fire.
Let's see.
You can scorch concrete still. You can still like leave burn marks on it.
I think if
You
Spark,
can tell if it's warm afterwards.
I own the bike.
I think if
I
you
don't own the
grabbed,
building.
if you grabbed a random piece
Okay.
of paper, I don't think anyone would have been upset. But no, honestly, I thought you were gonna try to do like some sort of Ghost Rider
It also
bike trick.
I would also be pushing it to like really testing an extreme example. And the fact that it didn't really blow up or start any fires
Hmm.
is something good to know.
And you know what? We know that now. That it's safe. We think.
Yep, that amount of ether that you absorb is indeed safe after you've absorbed it.
Right.
For the most part. Because soon after, it was found that Basil was sinking into asphalt that he was, because he was radiating heat energy off him at an alarming rate.
Right, which maybe that's different because it synced into Basil. So what if Basil touched it? If I melted concrete, what would have happened if I touched the bike? We're not too sure. With answers we were given, we were also given a lot more questions. When we went back up, the crystal did seem to disappear. We were not able to see if any of the remaining dust could cause anything else. I think it was just left to be a... What's it called?
Oh no, that crystal was fucking shattered and scattered to the fucking winds.
Yes, it was just...
There was nothing left of it.
It was done for. Let's see. Then we were able to meet up, but then we were able to find out what everyone's main element... I don't know if I should be saying element, because, what is it? We got Basil's fire, obviously. We know, Viviana's is lightning. Viviana's is lightning. Twinklight, was yours air?
I believe so, yes. Because
Okay.
I fly unlike normal people.
Right.
Or unlike the weirdos.
I would have believed if it was earth, because, ground coffee.
That too.
Shut up.
Let's see. Spectres was... Oh, wait. Spectres was void, which is very, interesting. Oh, yeah, crime.
It was crime.
It was crime. The Professor Rowan had to wipe his
My
eyes
energy
for a
is
second.
crime energy. That's the only energy I can generate. I generate crime.
I mean, that's not a lot.
Now watch as I go stab this person.
Out of my
Everybody else
very hands.
starts doing petty theft outside of stores. Twinklight completely unaffected. Why aren't you doing any crime? Bro, what?
Let's see. Spectre was void, while Draco Tala's was an interesting case because it was half light and half. Was it also void? Are we calling it void? Okay.
In game terms, void is just another word for darkness.
Okay.
Because
I'm more void than he is, because he's straight up darkness. Because
Yeah.
crime. But I'm void because I'm leaning in towards like the night sky, which is basically a void.
So think one is shadow, one is space.
Space is literally nothing.
So they're not the same thing.
Except for the stuff that's in space, yeah.
Except that's not space, that's matter.
Let's see. Okay.
Space doesn't matter.
We were notified
Shove a
what...
whole lot of matter up your ass if you don't shut the fuck up.
Buy me a drink first.
Oh my God.
That was a very, very quick-witted joke. Space doesn't matter.
We're mature adults, most of us.
Okay, sorry.
It's all
Continue.
Gucci. We learned everyone's main element. But I don't know, still kind of weak. The only ones who's a little bit more pronounced is Basil because of the crystal, which led us to find more readings of other crystals across across the world, which we
Yep.
now have a map
And
of.
the person who showed you this was none other than director Siderna Kur.
Siderna
You know,
Kor.
the lady who was going to send you to the surface of Parthos.
Let's see.
But you know,
Wasn't she also the one with the military? When we
yeah,
were caught at gunpoint?
she was also
Yeah.
there.
What is it? What the relationship we have with her is a bit still. It's kind of up in the air.
I don't know. I'm on good terms with her.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe. Depending on who it is, Tala or Lycan. Let's see. So we have. We're in Gaia, correct?
Yep.
Let's
More
see.
specifically, you're just barely outside the east side of Gaia.
Of Gaia. Okay, the east side of Gaia.
See that little itty bitty dot?
Yeah.
That's where the Project Prosperity is. That's where the asylum and research area is located.
That's what I was figuring. So we have Gaia, which is where we're at right now, which does have a crystal somewhere in this area. We got Aquia, which is the second closest. The Great Valley Windworks. Is that
Which is just northeast.
Which is at northeast. Inferno, which is from far west. Dry Plains, the Crater, and the Shrouded Sea. Other locations to be named, but still not sure.
Very important retcon. I said at the end of the last session that there's no visible body of water on the surface of Eden.
Right.
But
You changed your mind?
Yep. It was very hard to design a map without any sort of like water at all.
No, I think
It almost like
Water.
a massive part of how ecosystems work.
Right. So there
I'll
is
say
like
this now
some
because
streams.
it doesn't matter too much. My original intent was that there was a surface of water below the surface of Eden.
Right.
So it's like there is water, it's just not visible on the surface from like space.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured I wanted to change that because it's a bit weird to try to
Yeah.
fucking.
Describe.
But you know what? I like how you made the Crater Lake, you know, quote unquote, the place with the most green, since that's where the water is. Well, most of the water. As it extends out, it becomes more dry, less green life. I don't know. You went that in depth, Zeke. Okay.
Yeah, I spent a grand total of 6 hours on this piece of shit MS Paint map.
I like it a
We've probably
lot.
gone fast and did nothing besides MS Paint.
It's very true, but I'm a stubborn bastard.
There's a lot of free programs.
I started it in this program, I'm gonna fucking finish it in this program, god damn it.
I'll respect it. After we learned that, we had Viviana read the files that we found of her mother and daughter.
Had a very, very touching character moment.
Between Viviana and Tala when they had their little one-on-one. We learned a lot more with Viviana with
What the
Beatrice
hell
and
Tyler's been
Violetta.
talking about with the howls?
Yes, and more of the legend backstory of the Howls that Tala's been following.
Specifically, the legend of the Raven and the Wolf.
The Raven and the
And how it
Wolf.
somehow matches what we're all going through?
Yeah, very, very interesting. Very weird coincidence.
Crazy how the world.
You know,
It's not a coincidence.
Destiny. And that is where I believe the session ended. If there's anything I was missing, feel free to plug in. Even if it was just
good.
moments you liked. Spectre bit on the crystal.
I think my favorite moment from last session was Basil getting nearly stuck in asphalt and having to ask Tala to pull him out.
Right.
I don't think he specifically asked Tala. I think he just asked for help in general. But everyone else couldn't be bothered and they left. Which is kind of on brand for Spectre.
Yeah, by everyone else you mean specifically Spectre.
And the Professor.
Well, the professor
Professor.
can't really do much about it. He's not
Yeah.
abnormal.
But yeah. His feet were broken and
So
then
at that point, I
realigned.
think he's also. I think Tala's earning some bond points with Basil.
Yeah, I think so.
So at this point in time, we'll say about 2 or 3 days have passed as Director Siderna is out looking for information about where the hell this anomaly in Aether is coming from, where it's originating. So why don't we go over what everyone's done over the past few days as your characters?
Well, the first day I probably would have reached out and found Basil
Mm-hmm.
and had him take a look at tuning the bike,
Right.
just to show him how bike tuning works.
Yeah. I'll say that Basil was forgot my own character's pronunciation. Basil probably was just kind of finishing up work and just kind of had nothing to do. And then you called him over to help out with the bike work.
And then on the day that the session will start on, the morning will be him coming back into the facility again, but this time with boxes of pizza.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
With the guards, everyone here in the guards said this is like, God damn it again!
I don't know how you managed to carry a couple boxes of pizza while riding or driving a motorcycle.
You do.
Isn't that normal?
That's very viable. You just don't do it with one hand. There's a little carrier you could
Does he
set up
have
onto your bike.
Does he have a carrier?
It's not hard to set one up.
It's literally just a bag that you just stick on.
Okay.
Yeah. You just strap
I
onto
wouldn't-
the back of the bike. It's stable.
I wouldn't put it past Tala to have one of those fucking one of those specialty like bags that they just carry pizza in for some fucking reason.
Well, I mean, you can just put anything in those kind of bags. You could just put anything in there.
He
It
does.
just comes in with.
What I'm trying to imply is Tala probably accidentally took it from somebody as he was getting his pizza delivered or some shit.
Just, God damn it! How all the time, and it just goes. I had pizza.
He used his what's
guard.
it called?
The guard's looking you up and down, squints. I'll take a pepperoni.
Good. I kept it safe. I got pepperoni. I have a sausage. I have a mushroom for those who do not like it, and then the plain Jane cheese.
Ah, bribery.
Well, I meant for everyone, really.
Well, he had the cheddar.
Deep pockets to try and bribe everybody, bro.
Yeah, wait a second. I need to very quickly get this sorted out. Where is Tala getting this money from?
He got 360 Zenits. Thought really expensive to order pizza or tacos.
Pizza probably costs like 20 zenit, I would imagine.
Yeah. 10 for the tacos.
Oh yeah.
I like to
Bumblebee.
imagine Tala's just picking up any money that's like left on the street, like occasional coins and shit.
Or
and
he could
somehow
probably
it's
just be-
enough.
Or he's probably occasionally just also helping out too. Like, oh yes, I'll help you with doing some,
Like maybe there was like some
It's your food
movers.
truck. I'll help you with a day at working at your food truck if you.
Yeah, Tala definitely seems like the guy that goes out and does odd jobs for people.
Yeah. So he just does these odd jobs, and they just pay him in food
Let's see.
because that's what he asked for. Because he's not going to be able to really need the money anyways. So
I imagine.
And also,
yeah,
if you try to write a check out for a dead man, I feel like there's going to be a couple complications.
yeah. So they pay him
just,
under the table.
and it'd be really hard to tax us too. So
You know, it's gone on them. They don't have to do more paperwork. They just pay him immediately.
which must irk the guards even more because that means I'm also not just in and out. I'm out, gone for some time beyond their knowledge, and then back with food. They're like, "What the hell?"
I want to say at this point, they know of your shenanigans. They just don't care at this point because they're getting free food, and
Is
you're
free
not. You actually willingly come back, so that's a plus.
Well, yeah, because the otherwise would be crime.
You're also bigger than them. So I don't know. Well, the
That's
security
true.
guards.
I am bigger than them.
Okay, so Tala,
When I'm
Just
not not coming back with random food, I'm also interacting with the other members of the team in the facility.
So to summarize, Tala, he is day 1 worked on his bike after finishing all his regular work. Day 2
While
went
showing
out.
Baseball how to do it too.
Yeah.
And hopefully not melting the bike in the process.
Well, we proved it doesn't actually damage the bike.
Oh yeah, but I'm still not sure how my fire or the heat thing goes if I melted asphalt. Maybe it's just mostly on my feet because I'm barefoot. I wear gloves when you have me work on the bike. I don't know how that would help either, but
you
I'm
put on
building bonds with the team.
yeah.
you put on flame retardant gloves, and your hands they work as they normally should, so you
Right.
don't melt anything. Except you're not the one being burned; you're afraid of burning it.
Right.
All right, so we got Basil, who is helping with the motorcycle, and on day
Feeding
1,
the
and then
team.
aside from that, he's bored or something.
Like I said, he'll get the food. He's just bonding with the team.
Let's see.
Okay, so Basil, day 1, you're helping repair. What's day 2?
Day 2. Let's see. Not helping repair. It would either be him finding more problems with the fire thing, like he can't sleep on a normal bed. So I don't know. Maybe he has to sleep outside on the concrete. But
There's also a very, very interesting point that Ale brought up with me in our messages. I want to say every day at around the same time, you'll hear a rooster crowing from inside the facility.
you know what? I remember I told you that, and I love that you're bringing that up. Yeah, every morning, right at like dawn, you hear just a loud like cockle-doodle. It sounds so dumb saying it, but yes, this is what I want every morning.
Except it's not really. It's not like an exact rooster. It's just kind of like a mix of a man yelling in there.
Ah! Yeah, some yelling. Let's see. Raptors actually don't really make the noises in the movie, but I'd like to say that it does.
They have bird squeaks.
like
Not in the movie, but like real ones, they would have like bird-like squalls
Yeah.
and screeches.
I'll say it's like a rooster cowl. Is that the word?
Yep.
A rooster cowl with a little hiss in it. Let's see. But it comes from outside. Just once, though. Once a day. I'd say he'd also be playing a little bit more ping pong with Alphonse and Ricky. Is it
After
Alphonse?
discovering their secrets of how they're beating you.
Right. So you're just hella
We'll help you
fast.
with that.
And you just see... What is it? You just
You
see
see
it coming.
everything in slow-mo in bullet time.
Right.
Alright, and looks like we're going down the list. Pikachu, what does Spectre do for these 2 days?
Are there any? I assume there's not. So Spectre's probably going to request training implements to be put in somewhere, like dummies and all that.
You'll get a very resignated sigh out of the director when she visits one day, and she says, "I'll think about it," and exits the building.
That's not a no.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep harassing her about it. In which case, Spectre's either gonna just spend the time looking at what everyone else is doing, or probably just fucking about with his abilities.
You would get pizza.
Can we have like a foot
I have
race?
pepperoni, sausage, I have mushroom, and I have cheese.
Spectre would also probably try a few rounds of ping pong, testing out what he can do when he has effectively 6 arms.
I know. Does he hold 6
Or like
paddles?
5. No, that's actively against the rules. I feel like he basically can just stand still.
Yeah. He stands
Essentially,
still.
he can have his like feet rooted in one spot, like so. He'll activate mutation for this, by the way. He's not above doing that. But just to play a fucking round of ping pong.
Yeah,
Now that's fair,
And then-
because these two guys are actively using their powers as well to win.
that is true.
That's against the rules. When does that ever stop Spectre before?
Exactly.
The literal criminal.
Spectre like play games reasonably fair. Reasonably fair. Don't get me wrong. He's occasionally just smacking it back with one of the tendrils, but like he doesn't give a fuck.
That's fine. Can we roll to see everyone's scoreboard?
Actually,
that's
can we roll what we're doing?
Yeah. So,
yeah,
who's playing ping pong?
Roll a d8. Actually, roll your insight die.
Insight,
Insight-
you fucker.
Fuck! That's fucking
Let me roll my dex die.
Let's see.
I don't know how it's done, but 4. I don't know
You
how
know,
Twinkle Light managed to win 4 times.
Twinkle Light, I didn't even know you were playing. I just saw a flying paddle.
Are you saying roll a double insight or just roll the insight die once?
Just roll the insight die.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let's see.
1.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
All
I
right,
don't
all
have a
right,
functional insight die.
all right.
Let's see.
In an attempt to figure out his powers, Spectre flails around his shadow tentacles ever so recklessly and only manages to score a single point against Ricky, who is on point today.
You know, maybe there are times where instead of hitting it, you just pierce straight through the ping pong ball out of habit.
Wait, are we all rolling this, or just the ones that are participating?
I
Just
assume just the ones that are playing.
So,
Okay.
if you like.
I'd say probably at some point we get you to play too.
Well, since I'm at-
Just like at the end of it all, there's like 8 skewered balls just lying there.
Let's see. Basil's sweating as we're running out of balls. Let's see. I got 5.
Not the 7.
Holy shit.
Let's see.
Wow,
New challenger
stop.
approaching Tala.
Oh, you are approaching me.
The werewolf strength peeks out a little bit. Goof.
Let's see. You hit it so hard the ball goes through the paddle.
No.
It wasn't. I imagine it wasn't even intentional. You just did it.
His hand probably doesn't even move. It probably hits it, and there's not even a recoil. It just bounces off.
All right. After that diversion, we'll keep going down the list. Sponge, what is Viviana doing for these couple days?
Okay, Viviana's going to do some research on Tala's belt that he gave her.
Okay.
That's she's also gonna mainly keep to herself during these 3 days, just kind of processing everything, giving her dad some space as well. And lastly, she's going to edit the footage that she recorded, specifically editing out Quinn, and then uploading it to the internet, probably WeTube or something, or the world. And maybe get some royalties, hopefully.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's mainly she does.
Yes. All of a sudden, there's apparently a teaser for a snuff film on YouTube.
Yeah.
Showing people fighting for their lives in a sewer for some reason.
Wait, so Viviana
No one
isn't
knows
the
who
leaker.
uploaded it or what happened to it.
Our own leaker.
Yeah,
Are Vivi leaks?
And Sponge, give me a insight willpower check for the research.
Ooh, 17. I got an 8 out of 9.
Holy crap!
Oof,
Oh,
good.
nice.
Okay. With a roll that high, I'll say you'll make a breakthrough for your magitechnology research. And the next time you would use a magitech spell, you have advantage, so a +4.
Ooh.
Whoa, okay. Awesome.
Trying to shrink Tala down in this drawing is going to be a pain in the ass.
That's
All
because
right.
he's already so big.
And last in line, but definitely not least, Datfi. For these 2 days, what is Twinkle Light up to?
Twinkle Light will be gladly aiding Viviana throughout it,
Yay.
True. Keeping the espresso
and
coming.
apparently take part in a paddleball tournament.
I like that. Is that ping pong?
Yeah.
The paddle is bigger
Ping-
than she is.
Ping pong solo level. What was your high
As well
school?
as schooling the local chefs on how to brew a proper cup.
Via our
the-
cafeteria.
The mentioned cooks in general being people who are hired to be nurses in this place and not like being certified like chefs or anything like that.
That's no excuse not to know how to make a proper cup of coffee.
It's very true.
Listen, man, these guys are med students. If it has coffee, they're gonna If it has caffeine, they're gonna mainline that shit no matter what it is.
Yeah, I think I saw one of the nurses pour coffee into an IV. That's not how it works.
Is that not how you consume caffeine?
Don't do this to my friend Cleo.
All right. So we'll begin on the third day after everything that had occurred. We'll open up with Tala once more appearing at the front steps of the asylum and research laboratory. What food is he having? Is he bringing in this time? Yesterday was pizza. The day before, it was tacos.
Can we have names for the establishments he gets these at? Or at least the
If
vendor's
you want to
name?
bullshit a couple of names, I'll
Yeah.
more than happy to incorporate them into the fucking world.
Tala, the tacos that came from a food truck whose name is completely in Spanish, and Tala doesn't speak Spanish.
I do. Well, sort of.
Yes. Spanish in this moon world where Spain does not fucking exist.
Yes.
Let's see.
It's your Spanish equivalent, then.
Let's come up with
Uh,
a Spanish one.
That
Oh,
would
I've
be
got
the
one.
language of the aliens.
Wow.
Language of the... Oh, God.
God. Oh god.
Bro, not too loud. They might hear me.
Okay. Just bullshitting a name. We'll say it is Biggs and Wedges taco stand or taco truck.
Bigs and wedges. Taco truck. And then pizza. This is very important, guys.
Cobalt Cave Oven Pizzas.
Cobalt Cave Oven Pizzas. Cobalt Cave and then underneath oven pizzas. And we talking lizard cobalt or dog cobalt?
Oh, good distinction, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
what does the GM say?
You want
I
to do the dog?
What
These will be mammalian kobolds, so like they have fur and tails and or whatever.
Okay. Dogs. Or mammal.
The
Okay.
dog doing?
What the dog?
Haha, I was able to put a proper size comparison now.
Let's see. So we got tacos, pizza. We getting Chinese food?
Yeah, day 3. Tala returns to the research lab with what food in hand this time?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a tough one.
Because it has to be from
My
a
first
vendor
gut
truck.
wanted to be burgers.
All right, burgers.
Like burger sliders, maybe?
As
I was
did-
thinking smash burgers, but all right.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, my first gut almost said Juicy Lucy's, but
Fuck,
I
it's
don't
called
think-
Juicy Lucy's Burgers.
Juicy,
Juicy
hey,
Lucy's.
Juicy Lucy burgers.
Juicy
I'm
Lucy
literally
burgers.
eating a Juicy Lucy right now.
Okay, it's perfect then. Juicy Lucy's.
And then even Basil asked
the-
for burgers when you brought the tacos that first time.
This session of Fabula Ultima is not at all sponsored or affiliated with the food establishment known as Juicy Lucy's.
that's just that's a burger style.
It's a type of burger. It's not a food establishment.
Okay, that was not very clear from my end. My apologies.
It's okay. It's
a
canon.
type of it's a type of patty that has a layer of cheese as the core of the patty.
It's a
Oh.
stuffed
Oh, what?
patty.
Fuck.
It's
Yeah.
a stuffed patty, usually with cheese.
Oh,
America.
Is that just
that
not
doesn't
Smash
make me feel good.
Your arteries will not be happy, but the rest of you will.
No, that just sounds. Cheese on top.
I understand, but as
We
an
do.
American,
No,
American, this is delicious.
We why not both?
What do you mean? Fuck you mean? Why not both? Because you're eating cheese instead of meat.
Wait, you're
No,
not.
because there is still meat. It's still meat.
Yeah, no shit. I know that, but it's just more cheese.
That's like saying stuffed crust isn't pizza dough because there's cheese instead. No.
There's a difference. You're eating the burger for the fucking meat. You're not eating the pizza for the crust.
I mean, if you stuff that crust, I'm eating the crust.
Wait,
I think the point he's trying to make is you don't eat the pizza specifically for the stuffed crust.
can we do some
know.
rules for this argument?
Also, don't knock a Lucy until you try it. Nothing
Yeah,
quite
it's
beats
really
biting
good.
into a hot molten cheese inside the patty.
Okay. Back on track here.
No,
Before we devolve
Everyone's
even
getting cheese
further.
Lucy's. They're
I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
Bring it on!
I'm completely out of character. I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
no. Speaking
my
from
God.
experience, it is actually really good.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh God.
As
What a
that was
fucking
happening,
tangent.
I finished
Also
like the line
casually
art.
insulting our entire food culture.
Nice.
Next, you'll tell me it's called casserole.
Moving on. Forward into the story. Progress must be made.
Okay.
So Tala comes back with some very greasy, very cheesy burgers for everybody. About how many bags of food would that be for like everybody at the project? Do you imagine?
You tell me how many people are in the project.
There's a lot of people. So-
Yeah, there's.
That would
There-
affect the number of bags, just so you know.
food is also
Let's
expensive.
see, there's a receptionist. There's a couple of nurses. All the patients. So that's a solid like 15, 16 people just at least.
You could probably fit like 6 in a paper bag. 4 to 6 in a paper bag.
So Tala enters the halls of the.
Just carrying a crate of paper bags with burgers wrapped up inside.
Oiger.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen because you're
The
making me
kitchen would
hungry.
be in the staff area, just for any reference you want. Where the fuck did I put that map? Hold on. Ah, here it is. There's a staff quarters just right next to the patient lounge.
I say.
Oh yeah, it is pinned.
I say Basil's getting like lab tested.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
In the course of this lab test, you will get your blood drawn. Your scales will break a few needles because the nurses haven't exactly figured out the best way to get to your veins.
Right. And little resistances, a little weird. Maybe a skin sample, a scale sample.
Given that you threw out a entire shed of your outer skin, I feel like that won't be much of a want at this point.
Oh yeah, I forgot I keep that.
Behold, this is me.
It's me. It's good for a blanket sometimes. Sometimes as a snack, but I haven't been that hungry recently.
An eye socket from your previous skin falls off.
Let's see. Don't worry about that. It happens all the time. In fact, you can't use that as a ping pong ball.
This would be essentially what they'd look like on the outside.
Yeah, that's a good looking burger on the outside.
And when you bite into it, you get whatever is stuffed inside there.
Only there wasn't 18 fucking pounds of cheese in there.
I
I
love
mean,
how
if you're eating light, sure.
I want you to understand that the home of this burger is the Midwest.
I would like to clarify. I am not arguing with it because I think it would be bad. It's probably good. I'm arguing with it on principle.
I gotcha.
I feel like I have to do this. I need you to understand.
America's not known to be the most healthy place.
That's like insulting pasta to an Italian to us.
Yeah, well, the Italians are scary.
moving on.
They will beat my ass.
We border Canada, and they commit war crimes. They create war crimes.
Okay.
Again, moving on.
What's everyone else doing?
I'll say it's about 11, 12, or 11 or noon, around that time.
I'd imagine Twinkle Light and I'm blanking.
Viviana.
Viviana would be having their noon coffee.
Every day.
Tala would be coming back with burgers.
Perfectly brewed triple espresso shot for the grad student.
You know what makes college students tick, that's for certain. I mean, hell, that's half your clientele at your own brewery, so, you know.
That and people that are possibly compelled to visit for very obviously non-shenanigan reasons.
Of course,
Clearly.
completely legal above table reasons. The dime bag is on the bottom of table 3.
Literal plug.
Please come again.
The plug class.
May I have your name? Thank you.
Okay. We'll bring the camera from Tala, not really struggling to like bring a crate of burgers to the entirety of the establishment. We'll go to just outside the staff quarters where Twinkle Light and Viviana are just relaxing, having a cup of coffee, or in Twinkle Light's case, a thimble of coffee.
It's a big thimble.
Cute. It's been a long week. I'm glad I made the breakthrough on the belt, though. That was really cool. Thank you for helping.
Yeah,
me,
your
though.
brain is like one of a kind.
Thank you. I've been thinking, though. Need you to go with this for a second, right? Remember the shard that kind of melted into dust? I was thinking, if my dad usually always keeps a little bit of everything, you know, he never throws everything out. If he has even a little bit left, I was thinking I could possibly, if we can combine it with your coffee, it could essentially turn you into somewhat resistant to fire.
Interesting proposal.
Well, fire is generally pretty bad and destructive.
Yeah. And, you know, we do plan to go to Pyra, which I haven't been there, but it sounds kinda hot. So, maybe by the time we go there, I should have it ready.
Just
Enough
let
for
me know what
everybody
you
at least.
need.
Alright. Maybe once I go have a talk with him, I can ask if he has any left. If not, I'm sure there are other ways. I basically just need something that's very high in, essentially heat energy. But I feel like this would be the maybe safest way.
You know,
I
I
did
think I
kind
know a guy for that.
Wrong, Crystal.
What are you gonna do with that needle? Ah!
Yeah, just here in the background in the research lab, Basil screaming for the third or fourth time ever since the day started because they missed the vein again.
I told you, it's in the elbow. It's not on the wrist.
Oh. I wonder if we can do something to help him in the future. Maybe something to make this process easier. I mean, I should think on something.
Sharpie. Sharpie on the scales.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, one for Twinklight. High fives herself.
In attempting to do so, you drop the coffee you're holding in the other hand.
Oh.
Oops. Right, with the holding.
It's at this point that what do you call it? Tala with significantly less bags of burgers in his on his person approaches the both of you.
Oh hey, it's my fire dealer.
Like, ideal fire?
Well, yeah.
Right.
You're kind of like doing the whole zippy zap thing.
Fire burgers.
Are you talking about the burgers? As I hold up a bag of burgers?
Oh hell yeah, munchies.
The
He
closest
just
thing.
plots down a burger the size of Twinkle Light in front of her.
Let's see. They are sliders, so that's almost, but not really of her size.
Life
I
is full
suppose
of
it's not
challenges.
considered your size. My apologies.
Life is full of challenges, and this is one of the ones that I will gladly take.
More burger for her.
If I could award inspiration points, I would. 'Cause that line had no reason to go as hard as it did for a fucking burger.
I'm glad I was able to provide you then with a challenge.
Oh, burger eating.
Am I interrupting?
No. We're just talking about inventions and stuff.
Ah. Probably a little bit outside of my realm of expertise then. I only really know how to work on my bike.
Don't you have like that fancy suit that makes you taller?
I did not make that suit. The spirits gave me that suit.
Right.
You are a fairy, and yet you doubt spirits exist.
Yeah, fair point.
All the things about Twinkle Light, I think the part I enjoy most about her is she's just so agreeable with a lot of things.
Like, that was a solid point. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I think I accidentally skipped over Spectre. What is Spectre doing?
Huh? Like on this third day?
Yeah.
Did he get his training thing?
No.
It's,
I assume not.
it's just one of the guards. Hey, train with him.
What
Oh
do I
yeah,
have
you
to
want
do?
to fucking dance?
Sweats.
I'm a terrible dancer.
Dance,
And-
fucker, dance.
That's how I got my girlfriend.
I'll say
You weren't expecting that.
it took me a moment to process. Okay, so if you wanted a trading implement and you, let's say on the second day you got sick of waiting and challenged one of the guards to like fisticuffs or just punch the shit out of each other, On the third day, you'll see in the rec yard to the north of the building, there is a very shoddily put together sandbag with a helmet and a couple of broomsticks as arms.
Oh, Zeke, you know what? When I was reading the book, there is such thing as camp activity.
That's right. Huh?
Yeah, so we could use some of these to help with downtime. And there is one for combat lessons. Combat lesson. Once before the next rest, after making an accuracy check or a magic check for an offensive spell, that target may add a bonus of +4 to the result of the check.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I apologize. I haven't done a full read through of this new book just yet.
No, it's all Gucci. I was excited to read this, so that's why. That's how I know. By reading, I mean skimming. Oh wait, there's martial practice. Once before the long rest, when you perform an attack, you may grant that attack multi-2 or increase the multi-property by 1. Actually, that's not a problem for a Spectre, though.
Yeah.
Training. Once before the next rest, if you are about to suffer one or more statuses from the same source, you may instead choose not to suffer.
Yeah, Spectre's just gonna beat the shit out of the thing. So first he's gonna He's gonna look at it for a moment, just kind of stand there.
Yeah,
and then turn to the guards, presumably as he assumes they're looking at Spectre. And Spectre just kind of looks at them and raises an eyebrow. Before the mask clicks on, and the Spectre proceeds to skewer the thing and throw it across the room.
You're outside in the rec yard.
Okay,
so
well,
it just goes
throw it across the yard.
It just goes soaring across the fucking sky and hits the fence to the north, leaking sand along the way. The helmet's very, very, very depressingly hitting the floor.
The mask is gonna click back up afterwards, and Spectre's just gonna walk away and go, "That felt good."
One guard in particular is absolutely mortified because you kind of destroyed his helmet.
Right. One guy did not get a burger that day, as he quit before he could.
I think one guy lost his burger that day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind way of putting it. Okay. I think that's everybody for this intro section, correct? Yeah?
Yes. I'll say after Basil's done with the lab test, he's walking towards the cafeteria. Because he had a fast before it.
Yeah, I want to point out Basil has about half a dozen band-aids bandages across his arm, and one inexplicably on his shoulder.
In the last 4 days, Basil has definitely been the person who's gotten the most hurt. Let's see. But I'm probably back at full health though, right?
Yeah, this isn't this wasn't actual damage. It was just more
banging yourself.
Yep.
Right.
Burger?
Oh god, yes, I'm so hungry. Wait. Oh my god, this is Juicy Lucy's. It's so hard. It's so hard to get burgers from her. She's always everywhere. We can never pin her down. It's always so crowded.
One of the nurses walks out from behind you. What do you mean by that?
Let's see. Hard to pin down.
Who said that?
What? One of the nurses behind us.
Burger?
She her gaze flicks quickly between the two of you, and she takes the burger in hand and walks forward and just says very quickly, "Thank you," and goes into the staff room.
Have we seen her before?
We don't get enough. Probably.
For sake of continuity, this is the exact same nurse that on the day that you absorbed all that fire energy that tended to your wounds on your feet.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, she tended my wounds. Would I know her name then?
You'll see on her nurse badge. It is like a
Huh. Her name's
Nurse
also
Rodon.
Lucy. Nurse Rodon?
Nurse Rodon.
Oh, okay. Nurse Rodon.
The response Sala has after they take the burger and head to the staff room is like, they don't get enough appreciation.
Yeah, she really helped with my feet after that. After, a few days earlier. I don't know, maybe... I'm still not sure if she likes us, or if she's just scared of us, or if she's just shy. Could I roll, some sort of insight to see if I could... see if I can figure that out?
roll a double insight.
Double insight. Double sixes. 5.
You're not sure, but you think she might have a crush on you.
On me or Basil?
Basil. This is Basil making the check.
You know what? I think she likes one of us, but I'm not sure.
No,
Oh,
you are fairly agreeable. He walks away.
And on that note, we'll have a very exasperated and very tired-looking Professor Rowan walk down the hall after presumably a long couple of days of just researching and seeing what the fuck happened with Basil in particular with the fire ether that he absorbed.
Hey, I waved down Professor Rowan.
If I wasn't short of about 24 hours of sleep for the past 3 days alone, I would be a lot more happy to see you.
That's okay. I haven't been getting that much great sleep either. But
You're the reason I'm not getting sleep. You wake me up at the fucking 6 a.m. every day.
oh yeah, and I'm like sweating, scratching my hat, the back of my head. Sorry about that, but I also can't stop that. That kind of
I
slightly turn
also
away.
usually awake before that even happens.
It wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't asleep at my desk.
Maybe get some
Okay,
earplugs.
But sleeping at your desk is not a very optimal position to sleep in.
I realize this.
Then you should probably fix that.
Do you even have a room here? I know it's like a
Rowan,
workplace.
I'd imagine-
trick you.
I'd imagine they would. They run the facility. Even the captain gets a quarters.
That's like like a doctor.
There's an arrangement of people taking shifts and sleeping in the staff room. There's about 5 beds in there.
Hmm.
The director does not have their own office?
I do have an office, but there's no bed in there.
That'd be sick if you did. Have both.
I'd imagine your daughter would be living there too.
Hey, Viviana, maybe you could make that for. I don't know if that's in your expertise.
They were a tinkerer, not a carpenter.
Is that not the same thing?
Ever seen? No.
Sorry.
Okay.
If my daughter tried to make me a bed, very lovingly, I fear that it will eventually learn and gain sentience.
That would be mobile.
You know me so well.
That sounds amazing. So it'd be like what, Trixie? And I point to
Oh, yeah,
Trixie,
yes.
whatever Trixie's doing right now.
Oh yeah, Trixie is at this point in time playing ping pong with Alphonse.
Yeah.
Who's winning?
It is a dead even game.
Oh my god.
You go, Trixie.
Trixie with her robotic and very quick reflexes, and Alphonse with bullet time.
Right, bullet time. This might be the true. This might be the thing that'll answer who will win in the future, AI or human intelligence.
Yes,
Today I got a 7 on my own check.
Giving an actual robot's AI sentience is only ever going to go well. It's not like they'll come to realize that we're weaker and inferior to them in some sort of way.
No.
Are they? I mean,
Almost on
really?
cue, you hear the smash of glass in the background as as Trixie managed to get the one up on Alphonse, and the ping pong ball went straight and cleanly through the glass.
After that happens,
A victory would
I don't think
not promote destruction.
I apologize. I simply got too into the mood. I could not lose to this man. At this point, Alphonse is like on his knees, panting. That rally went for like, I think 200? I lost count.
Jeez, 200. I just give a thumbs up. And I ask Professor Rowan, so since you haven't had like 3 days of sleep, what have you found out?
Yes, I was going to tell each of you about that. After taking blood samples from each of you, both at the beginning and, for Basil's case, very, very recently, I discovered something quite peculiar about your blood.
Do we still bleed?
I swear I don't know anything.
As of 5 minutes ago, yes.
I am surprised my blood is still red and not black.
Jesus. If that blood was black, that'd be terrifying. That's
If
like
you would
out
just
of
follow me to the labs really quickly.
Alright. I get up,
Is that what my blood is?
licking my fingers because of that juicy Lucy burger.
I would very much appreciate it if you all sanitized your hands before entering the lab.
Of course, and I wipe my hands on my shirt. Clean.
Close enough. Rowan looks past everybody and looks to see Spectre, who I assume is just straying behind everybody. This
He's
concerns
probably
you too,
walking
you
up to the
realize.
professor now.
You, in particular, have a very interesting condition with your blood, as you are probably aware.
And the occasional lack thereof when you're trying to draw it, yes.
He opens the door for you and then leads back into the room.
Spectre, wasn't there a guard with you? Where'd he go?
Well, there are always guards around, not necessarily with me, especially not when I'm throwing a sandbag halfway across the yard. And
Oh,
by
yes, how
halfway,
was
I
your
mean in the
training?
wall.
Let's see.
Well,
You could call it that.
Spectre's just gonna looks at I assume like we haven't fully gone it through yet, so Spectre's just gonna gesture to the yard and just see this trail of sand across it.
I take it was very easy then.
Dear God.
I wouldn't exactly call it training, but it was satisfying.
You gotta
That's
find
why I
out.
said it. That's why I said if you could call it that fine. I wasn't being rude. I knew full well that would not be training for him.
How's your training? If you can call it that.
Professor Rowan, with a clearing his throat, gestures to a screen being projected in front of each of you. Now, if you'll pay attention here, this is your blood sample from when you first came here.
Okay.
It looks very, very similar to a normal average person's. Average white blood cell count, average blood to plasma volume, that sort of thing. And then we go to just a couple days ago, and he clicks and the slide changes to show a very different looking picture of blood.
Whoa.
There are still blood cells, and they're still what you think are white blood cells, but floating amongst them are tiny little triangular pieces of debris.
Hey, Professor, what are those things right over there? And I'm like pointing at the little triangle thing.
Those would be the microplastics that the crazies always warn us about.
I have plastics.
You mean just, bro? You mean just plastic, right?
Oh my fucking
They said not recycling plastic would kill us, and they were right. God, fuck. And it's in our blood? Is that what the big
It's
guy did
not-
to us?
Those aren't plastic. They're not plastic.
Is this what
Our
this campaign's
forebears
about?
have lead. We have plastic. We are not the same.
Go ahead.
Oh my fucking
Go ahead.
Okay. These appear to have the same structure as the crystals we oh so commonly find within people that have turned into marked.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, we resemble that.
Yeah, the only difference being that you aren't turned into abominations yet.
Not
And
what
yet,
my horoscope says.
Gulp.
and yet this particulate is found in your blood regardless. It's very obvious that you are different from most other individuals who are marked by whatever this is, by the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps because of the mark that you inherited, you are somehow resisting a transformation of some kind? Because this is a similar density of crystal mass that we found in, for a random example, Father Brian's blood before he transformed.
Shit.
And you saw how far along.
Or controlling it.
That is yet to be seen at this moment.
So you
Given-
had a warning that was going to happen soon.
That's how we track who is going to change. At least, that's what was the plan. Father Brian transformed way past our, way before our expected, dates for him.
Mm.
I got a question then. For the ones like that are marked that are here, were they marked since birth?
No. One way or another, they either come across another marked individual, and they are either grievously injured by them, or, in the case of Alphonse and Ricky, they just found it upon their bodies one day, for no inexplicable reason.
Ah,
They
yes.
really shouldn't have gone to Vegas.
They say what
Vegas is
happens in
canon here.
Space Vegas stays in Space Vegas, but they did not assume the plague.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you
What
could afford
I'm-
to fly there.
The point I'm trying to make here is, by all intents and purposes, you should have lost your sanity about 3 days ago. Given that you are all lucid, he looks to Twinkle Light for the most part.
Hey.
Sanity is a matter of perspective.
Yeah, of course it is in your case.
I believe that's why he
Suspector.
specifically said lucid. Lucid.
Unfortunately, in a day's time, I think I think Director Kaur will. She's contacted me like a couple hours ago. She's on some sort of lead about where this first energy spike is originating from, and it is not fantastic news, given where it probably is.
How bad could it be?
Which would be...
About a mile below the surface in the underground.
Below the... Okay.
Particularly in an area that is highly inhabited by people exiled from Gaia for one reason or another.
Oh no,
Find a-
people.
The WM?
You'll find a vast majority of your contemporaries down there, Spectre.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, outside character. I guess we also were not supposed to, tell people about the WM?
What you do with that
No.
information is up to you.
Right.
You can share it if you like.
Straight to the internet.
I mean, almost.
Keep in mind, Quinn did kind of say, "Hey, could you not tell people about me? I don't think I'm allowed to be up here."
Okay. And yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to find
Well, normal
out,
people didn't know he was up there. Just the people that might actually have an interest in his position.
Yeah, we might be able
Regardless,
to contact people down there to maybe give us some help.
you'll have about a day to prepare yourselves for the journey underground. So if you have any, well, I suppose most of you don't have people to contact here, regardless.
I have, my mom. But she's out of state.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Just relax for a bit longer. I apologize if it's taking too long for one of you in particular to find any sort of thrill.
So Spectre's just gonna let to like stare him in the eyes.
Anyways, you go about your days. I have a few more things to check up here, and probably a lot of sleep to catch up on afterwards.
Okay. Alright, let us know if
I got
anything
some
happens
sleepy
then.
time espresso if you want.
I tried. It has not helped. I am on my third cup.
But you haven't tried her sleeping espressos. Wait, sleeping espresso? That sounds wild.
It sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Well, you'll
Well,
definitely
try
be
something.
not that.
What was that?
I want to try something. This could be weird and unorthodox.
Touches a pressure point and sleeps.
I honestly, if I can't do like some mystical pressure point bullshit, and
Yeah, the pressure point is on his chin, and he just gotta hit real hard.
Okay.
is there anything I could do about that?
I don't know. Are you trained in any way for revitalization of the human body?
Paul is a mechanic and a doctor.
Skills aren't really a thing.
Well, if you still want to attempt to help him, I want you to make a
Insight.
insight might check.
Okay, so double
No.
d8s.
Dates?
But I want you to subtract 2 from your total.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was wearing a drawing glove this entire time, so now the dice are sticking to my hand.
Ooh, try it, hello.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to work on Tala and Lycan while we've been doing the session.
That's cool.
That's the kind that protects your hand from spreading the pencil, right?
No, that's the one that prevents your hand from creating friction on the glass screen.
Oh, right, you use tablet. Like
Yeah.
a nerd.
That's a 5 and a 7, so 10.
Okay, in vague detail, what does Tala do to help the professor relax?
Well, as he's going on talking about how nothing seems to work, he's kind of rubbing that space on the spine between the shoulder blades,
Oh god.
and then slide up, and then with the index and ring kind of pinch down on the both sides of the base of the neck.
You hear a pop, a very, very audible pop.
And now he's dead.
You see the professor.
Oh my god! You killed him.
You see the professor shoot up, like his back goes straight,
You fixed his back problem.
and then he sighs a very, very deep, relieved sigh before leaning back forward and falling face first on the desk.
I'll catch him.
He is not dead, but the amount of pressure you alleviated from his body was enough to lull him to sleep. He's a very high-strung, very stressed
I will
man.
caught him as he collapses. Then look at Trixie. He's like, "You would probably know best where his dorm would be."
Trixie looks, her pupils zipping from where you pinched the professor at the base of his neck, then to you. You can tell she is contemplating something. Whether or not it is a good thing for you is up to your interpretation.
He is asleep.
She very, very carefully picks up the professor, throws him over her shoulder and slowly walks towards the staffing area.
Wait, wasn't he supposed to give us directions after we...
We had another day.
Oh, another day? Okay. Let's see. Is there any notes on this
specifically
table?
Say
He
that
told
again?
us to relax another day.
Okay, I thought he just said to call our loved ones. Then we were heading out. Okay, one more day. Would there be any notes on his table that I could read? And money? No, I'm just kidding.
Give me an insight willpower check.
Let's see.
And he will look over at Twigglight while he's doing that. For future reference, I do not think I'll be able to do that to you.
Cheer card.
Nah, I got my own ways of putting me to sleep.
Very true.
Your pirate body might be the size of my hand. I might actually.
I got an 8.
And okay,
Well, that's what you get for being so freakishly big.
I was going to
You
say
get the thing
subtract
so
2 from your
freakishly small.
roll since this isn't exactly your area of expertise. The whole sciences thing.
Yeah.
Basil
I fall asleep.
kind of paints. I kind of paint Basil as a more hands-on, like trade person,
Yeah.
like someone who practices, like I don't know, like carpentry or woodwork.
Yeah, I'd like that.
With a
Yeah.
6, a lot of the bigger words and more complicated jargon go right above your head. But you
Mhm.
see scribbled on the margins of the paper, like to the left of the main body of the text, find a way to widen patient's veins. Also, find sturdier needles.
I cringe when I read that. It's like, yeah, I don't. I wish I didn't read that.
I regret this decision.
Let's see. I'm getting out of here.
A decision to peek at his notes has been made, and it has been regretted.
I leave the room.
I meant to add.
Yeah.
There's a word scrolled onto the opposite side of the page, encircled. Regenerative somehow? Question mark.
Let's see. I do raise a brow at that. I was like, and look at my skin. I was like, not that I've seen.
You also are a lizard, and lizards tend to
Regrow
shed en masse.
right, which maybe a small
You did
size.
say you shed a lot during the week, by the way.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. Every time I get a new skin, I got a shed.
When we
Every
took the week time skip, you mentioned like throughout the week he kept scratching new scales off and old scales off and stuff.
The reason I was
My
saying that was
interpretation of
his. Yeah.
My interpretation of that was that it was a big shed for like his entire skin surface, and that won't really happen again.
Right. It was because in my mind it was me like flavoring that my body was like kind of changing permanently because of the mark that was given.
So do you consume your old shedding to save on nutrients, or?
I have a blank face at Twinklight, but then I say sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Never
that's
mind.
what chameleons and bearded dragons do.
Yeah, it's not far off, but I don't know, the skin that I've been shedding is a little bit more tougher than recently. But I don't know, this paper says I could regenerate, but as you can, I don't know, I sigh, and in his mind he's just thinking like, well, I can't regenerate everything because he's thinking about his tail.
Well, I believe in you.
Well, I'm still thinking about my tail, but I still kind of side pat you in an endearing way, thinking like, thanks, Tala. Because I do he does appreciate that in a deeper.
As at this
emotional
point,
sense.
after this this heartwarming talk between the two of you, that we'll take the camera and we'll bring it to the front of the project, to the gates that lead to the roads outside. There is a man very slowly walking up the road. He is hooded, and he appears to have something strapped to his waist.
I hear something.
No, actually, Tala, you don't pick up at any sounds from this person.
I don't hear anything.
Sorry, the
That's
cheese is
concerning.
getting in my stomach.
This is for Tala. This person doesn't really give off any sound for you. We'll have the camera back. This person is now walked up to the gates of the project. He's just his head darts very methodically, very slowly back and forth. Almost like he's searching for something,
Can I
looking
play?
for a weakness
Can I play as
in
one
the
of the
in the
guards?
gate.
Can I play as one of the guards at the gate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, sorry, sir or ma'am. Did you have any business here?
The guard takes sight of a very particularly pink-tinted scalekin person.
And he doesn't answer, does he?
He just grins.
Well, this is private property. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping today was one of your visitation days.
I mean, I don't even know if we have those, but I mean, you could call the front
In a
office.
flash,
Yeah.
as he's talking, the gate swings open, and the guard is flat on his ass. The figure once again slowly walking up to the little circular area just outside the front door. He looks to the guard. You know, you really should have just let me in. Would have made this a whole lot less bloody.
Bloody, sir, please. I mean,
Then a very long, thin blade pierces straight through the Kevlar, straight through the ceramic plate that is on his person, straight through the heart.
yeah,
Shot to the heart.
and your
You have
It is not-
1/2 second to. make
Oh,
the
at this
final
point,
call.
At this point, you do hear this commotion outside.
Yeah, you hear like maybe
The
you hear
sound
like, the
of
bubbling.
flesh being pierced by a blade.
It,
I'll look at whoever else is in the room with me. Go time.
it's-
Spectre's mask is gonna click on.
I don't know if you would
Is
allow
there a
this.
window nearby?
Where was Tala last? Was he in the hall or was he like in the research
He was
lab?
still in the director's office when you changed scenes.
Also, this is
Oh, that's-
Zolt.
Presumably still checking for a pulse.
This is Zolt, isn't it?
We had just put the director to sleep, and he was taken away. and then
You were in the research lab, so there would be some windows to the south, on the south side of the building.
Would we be
you
able
can-
to see the commotion from there?
Yes.
I'm busting out the window.
Spectre's gonna fucking follow.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Just saying you guys running, I run. Because are we all together
Well-
or are we all split up? Sorry, go ahead.
I assume most of us are together.
Okay.
Let's just do a quick head count. Viviana, from your point of view in the lab, before following Trixie out, you see and hear both Tala and Spectre crash through the south windows. And I just want
Tala's
to
not
clarify.
in the suit. Wait, Tala is not in the suit, is he?
No.
I could probably hint it in the process, actually.
Basil's at the window
wa-
saying, "Dear Lord."
I'm
If I
going
do
to
like the whole
assume-
leap thing.
I'm going to assume Spectre goes out a different window just to be a dick. And
Yep,
crashes
absolutely.
out the
Different
You fucking
window.
bet.
Careful, there's glass everywhere. They hurt.
Like, you hear one glass window shatter, then you just hear another one shatter right after.
There's a discernible
They had to
pause
use
before.
both windows. They couldn't share.
The guard that got pierced watched that happen and said, "What the fuck?"
No,
And
that
then
guard's
he-
dead.
Yeah,
that guard is just absolutely dead.
And then he dies.
The last moment.
Because everyone, like, at that point, whoever's outside and Spectre just gets to hear the whole audio go through as he's somersaulting onto the ground.
I don't jump yet because I'm still not sure.
Oh, the whole fucking transformation on you.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
going to happen every time.
it's good to see all of you once again.
Wait, you shut up. I'm asking a question. Is that really going to happen every time
Oh my
you
god.
transform?
I believe so.
Huh. Alright, works for me. Anyways, where were you?
Oh man, it's a shame I can't kill you today. I really, really wish I could. He says as the figure takes the hood and pulls it back, revealing a very familiar pink scalekin man.
Is this guy?
Zolt.
Ew.
The
Such a
guy
one
from Second
asshole.
Zero.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no,
elite leader
that was
guy.
in character.
Oh.
Oh, okay. What the? Wasn't he your
man,
boss?
You're making
know
it
him?
very. You're making it very hard to follow orders.
I will have in this time rushed over and kind of do whatever I can as a flash step just to try and grab the guard.
I got disconnected from the YouTube player. What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, the music paused. I don't
Oh.
know if you played a different song.
Oh, I just got disconnected. Fuck. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Skill issue.
Hold on. Technical issues. Please hold.
I will leave the activity because it's buffering on me. So
I thought you paused the music
good.
for
No, I
tension.
did not pause it. I think my Discord is just kind of fucked.
yeah,
I thought I
would've-
thought it was on purpose.
Hold on.
I would have blitz rushed to grab the guard out of there while he's doing his whole monologue.
Okay. What are you attempting? Sorry, I'm getting this set up once more.
I would try. A flash step, kind of like a flash step, like more of like a blitz rush, just to kind of rush over, grab the guard, and pull him out of there while he's doing his monologue.
In your attempt to do so, a surge of energy stops you from getting close to him.
I will resist the energy.
There you go.
Are we good? I think. Wait. I'm not host. Fuck.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Who's the
Ollie.
host? Is it me?
Yep.
Alright.
That is indeed you.
Alright, it's my world. Who's ready for Crazy Frog? this bad guy's theme
that is
music.
the best thing you could have said there.
this guy's business is nothing we've ever seen before. Alright, I get it.
Okay. Again, it's a pleasure to see you all so hale and healthy after everything that happened on that intersection. I thought I was a dead man, you know?
Shit.
Of course. It was
Oh, you
not
looking
to
to get
be.
healed?
No. He flexes his left hand, the long thin blade in his right. I thought I had sensed a very familiar sort of energy coming from this area. And lo and
Yes.
behold,
Well, I rather like that guard. Can I have him back now?
he looks down to the corpse on the end of his blade, lifts it up effortlessly, and tosses it past you towards the front door. Oops.
No, just disrespecting the dead. That's just rude.
I would like to jump down and see if I can catch him in time. Crossfire!
May
I really don't think that's gonna help.
He said corpse. He's already dead. But
I know, but... That's fine, continue.
Huh. You know, I was hoping that that what I had felt was a bit more significant, but this will do. This'll really do. So, tell me, all of you, how have you been feeling recently? Any pains, any aches from the energy that you're oh so curiously absorbing from around you?
Oh no, pretty good.
I mean, I slept on my arm kind of weird, but I'm good.
Did you keep the shed skin like I did?
It appears that it's different. That what I have is different than what you gained. And he raises his left hand, and on the front of his palm is a very similar mark to what you guys have.
Oh, you
Except-
gotta feel that every time you use your hand, huh?
With the exception that whereas your mark looks more a closed eye, this eye is wide open and blaring with energy.
Are you still working with the Tier Collective?
Really, them at this point they're small fry compared to what I've become. And what I suppose you all will become in given time.
No, only one of us is fried with fire.
Are you
I
gonna
gotta
keep
keep on
talking about random stuff, or are you gonna get to the point?
Yeah, why are you here?
The point
I mean, I don't know about you, but I was enjoying the conversation.
just on a whim. I felt like I wanted to stretch my legs, more or less.
Yes,
says-
right on.
And then another surge of energy pulses out from him, knocking you all back about a foot.
I'd like to attempt to resist it.
Give me a double strength.
Double might. Let's go.
Yeah, my bad.
Gotta take the drawing glove off again. Give me a second.
Man, one might think you play D&D or something.
Who, me? Couldn't be.
Can I smite? I'm still at the window. The broken window.
That was an 8 and 7.
You resist it, almost fully. You're knocked back maybe an inch.
There's no
You-
expression on the helmet.
Interesting. So it manifests in different ways for different people. Very well. This should be a good exercise, he says as he raises the blade into the air. Now, if you would do me all a favor, don't bore me. I'd very much hate to see what happens to you if that occurs. And everybody, roll for your initiative.
Okay.
Mm.
Whew.
I take
Insight
it
was-
Mr. Resist the fucking Shockwave is gonna be the leader.
I do have the double 8s for Dex and Insight.
You only have 8s, don't you?
Yep.
Let's see.
That's
But eventually I can
Motherfucker,
act-
That is
I'll-
all you have.
To be fair, Dynamo Theria turns the might into D10, and I'm planning on picking up the other two.
Oh, could I
for
Yeah,
Insight and Dex.
actually? Could I actually be the leader of it?
Ooh.
Because I have
You want to?
Because I have the bond for Zolt, and I would like to flavor it as when he did the explosion, or what is it, the pulse to have everyone be pushed back. He hides behind one of the walls to start reloading his gun, and that's what he uses to start.
Okay, I'll say that you can invoke your bond to add to your initiative.
Oh hell yeah!
As for
Oh, let's
everyone
go.
else, you need to roll higher than a 12 to add to his number.
A 12, okay.
I thought. So it's
Uh,
not the usual 10. Not the usual. Okay.
The rules.
Oh,
the
well,
rules
that's
as
not
written-
gonna fucking happen.
The rules as written say that the initiative modifier and the number that needs to be beaten to add to that initiative is up to DM's discretion.
All right. Well, that's a 7 and 5 for me. So that's a 12.
You meet it, so you add 1.
Add 1.
Yeah, I got a total of 4.
Oof.
That's with me rolling my D12 decks, by the way.
Oh!
Oof.
Da. Fokukara. Da.
It ain't happening
Yeah.
from my end.
Yeah, and I got a 16.
Let's see. Oh, 16.
Okay, so +2.
Okay, and what do I roll? Dex and Insight?
Yep.
D10, D6. 9. So I add 2.
All right. Zolt will go first.
Alright.
I take it at this point in time, this is where Pikachu will say, "No, the fuck he isn't," and make his free action.
You got it. You got it. You got me.
And with that,
Before, rolling the 4 was funny. Anyways.
Yeah. So let's. I'll just let's go for the knees. Let's go for the knees. How about we? I'm gonna go for
Alright.
a hinder and try and slow him. So what should I roll?
to hinder, I believe that is a Dex Might roll.
Dex might, you think, for this one? Okay. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
there's a static roll. I think it's just depending on what I'm doing to hinder.
Yeah, that's how I am interpreting it.
Yeah, okay. And I'm just fucking going for his knees. So Dex might. A total of 15.
All right. You succeed, and you slow him. And slowing is just a...
Minus dex size die by 1.
Okay.
So Spectre's just gonna immediately fucking slide over and just kick his knees in.
God, the image of that hurts. Just go backwards.
You do hit, but with all the force you put into it, you thought he would react a little bit more visibly. But he looks to you and just gives you a cocksure grin. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that supposed to hurt much?
No, not at all.
Good. And he's going to make
he can't see it, but Spectre would be grinning back.
Oh yeah, the mask.
And he's going to make an attack with his sword.
By throwing it so I could crossfire.
You'll get your time. It will come.
I'm just kidding. Is it his sword hand?
As far as you can tell, he is indeed right-handed.
Okay.
Ooh. That probably doesn't beat your defense, so I'll just say
Who's he hitting?
for the person right in front of him.
Spectre.
This isn't a mindless creature. This man has free will.
I mean, the last time Spectre literally pounced on him, he didn't attack him, so...
He's learned. I'll say he's learned. Everything in your body is telling you to duck before he's even moved, and you listen, and you're very glad to have done so because of the long, slender blade where your neck would have been swipes, and he misses.
Oh, please, feel free to hit the bomb collar. See what that does for both of us.
I'll live. I know I will. Player turn.
I would like to go.
Go.
I would like to fire. I would like to perform a guard action. To.
Oh, one very important thing. At the start of this combat, a clock has started. It is at 10 right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's at 10?
Yep.
We should
It's gonna go
probably. Okay. So it's at 10 right now. So after my turn, it'll be 9, right?
What are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna perform the guard action and use Hawkeye to perform a free attack with a firearm. Just treating it a high roll as 0, but I'm gonna be using it with warning shot to inflict shaken.
Okay, and shaken is
Minus
willpower?
Minus
Yeah,
willpower.
okay.
And so I will have to make a fire with my pistol. Hold on. A revolver. Dex. Or Dex. Hold on. So 2d8s. Oh no, 2d10s.
All right, tell me what your roll is.
Ooh, 10. Actually, hold on. Do I have any plus with range? I didn't only have a +1, so like 11.
Yeah, you beat his defense.
Okay, I would like to flavor it as me shooting at his arm to make it disform, just for flavor. He can form it back if he wants.
So you shoot at his left arm, and it hits, but does no damage.
Right,
The clock goes down to 9.
9.
All right, Zolt's turn. He'll look towards Basil. Are you in cover at this point? You're peeking out from like the lab still, right?
Right, because I'm behind like that window.
Oh, come on. You're gonna be that cowardly? That's fine. I got my own means of ranged combat. As he begins casting a spell, white and gray energy pulses from his arm into his palm, shimmering in the lights. He's going to cast Ruin.
Ruin, huh?
Oh.
Ooh,
Let's see.
okay.
Do I have to say crossfire before? Can I say it after we know what the number is?
Okay, that's a 13 total on your magic defense.
Magic defense. That does hit. So I would like
You
to
can
do.
trigger crossfire.
I would like to do crossfire. Let's see.
Okay, so the way crossfire works, if I remember, you take the total roll of that attack that would have hit, and you
Mhm.
subtract it from your MP.
So if it was 13, I subtract
You
13.
just take away 13 MP.
Okay. Okay. 13. 33 left. Okay.
Hut hike.
And then how I shoot it, or how I'll flavor is that when he casts it with his left hand.
Yep.
Let's see. I hit him.
He throws it out towards you. It's
see.
in the air.
Because how I was gonna flavor is like I use my other gun to fire right between his eyes to sort of, I don't know,
Force a reaction.
force a reaction to make him miss.
Okay, I can work with that.
Let's see.
You basically quick fire and force him to instead block it with the attack.
Oh yeah. And you're not the only one who's skilled here. And I hide back, and I hide again.
Oh, don't worry. I'm leagues ahead of you at this point. Player turn.
I can go.
Go right
Okay.
ahead.
I'll do what I always do and start with a brew.
Let's
Yep,
go
here it comes.
gambling!
Yep.
I
Give
see.
us a buff. Give us a buff.
What do you got,
let's
Twinkle Light?
see
What do you
here.
got?
Yes. I got a 13 and a 9.
Mhm.
So you and every ally present on the scene
Oh no. This is either very good or very bad.
gains resistance to air and fire until the end of the scene.
Alright. That's not going to
That-
be very, very
That
handy.
does fuck all. You know, unless this bomb collar decides to go off.
Never know.
It might.
I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. I chug it instantly.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's just like a brew that you throw out to everybody, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I call them espresso shots.
Nice.
All of a
Crossfire.
sudden, you all feel
Sorry, go ahead.
everyone affected is they feel a little cold in their core, and cold energy is radiating out from them.
I guess Tala can now just go all out with the fire.
I don't have fire.
Yeah, Tala doesn't
Oh, I
doesn't
thought you
have
were
fire affinity.
No.
that would be Basil.
Yeah,
My bad. I had them mixed up in my head.
it's all Gucci.
Understandable. Okay. And he'll make an attack on... Oh, wait. The clock goes down to 8.
8.
So it's only on our turns.
When a specific condition isn't met, the clock will go down.
When a specific condition is not met. Maybe we... Let's see. Maybe we gotta try hitting him with some
Well, fuck,
sort
I
of...
just keep the ball going.
Yeah.
Here we
We'll
go.
figure it out.
Zoltz is going to make another spell cast. This time, he sticks the sword, the thin blade into the ground, channels energy in his left hand, and forms a phantasmal spear. He casts Gungnir on... Ooh. I'll have this be random. Just roll that. 3? Oh, that's still Spectre.
You're right.
Boy,
in
I
the
sure hope
face.
this is targeting my physical defense still.
About that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Does it hit your magical defense, which is weak?
Ooh, that is a double 7. That's a crit.
Oh, fuck, it hits it anyways!
I'm sorry, I gotta keep track of his mana. Of his MP. You take...
This is unpleasant. I've done a lot of damage to myself today already. I haven't healed after proccing mutation twice.
You take 26 physical damage.
You know what? I'm up. I don't give a fuck.
Alright, play your turn.
So you think you're better than us?
Oh, I know I'm better than you.
You're the one that failed to keep any sense of morality.
I feel like there's a song in there.
Spectre's gonna turn his head towards you when you say that.
Alright, who's next?
I am. I was prepping up for an attack.
Okay.
I was going to do like a blitz rush, and kind of try to do something that kind of like try to hook his neck with the arm to slam
Okay,
it down.
make your attack roll.
Unarmed strike is dex and might. That is double sixes.
Ooh, okay, that's a hit. Regardless of what his defense is.
Oh right,
And-
what did he do for his opportunity?
He mocked all of you. That was his opportunity.
Okay.
The taunt.
My opportunity, I'm going to bump the clock back up.
Okay.
Nice.
How
And then-
many is it for the opportunity? Is it 2? Or is it 1?
Ooh, let me check. Fill or erase up to 2 sections on the clock.
Okay, I take it you want to raise it up by 2.
Yeah.
Or fill it by 2. Alright, it's back
Yep.
to 10.
And then double six means that's going to be 6 plus 8 for 14 damage.
Okay.
And I was trying to kind of going like I'm trying to hook up my arm on his neck, kind of trying to do this choke slam.
That much force in that short a time, he flinches back as you hit him, but he does not fall to the ground.
Well, I'm latched on.
Notably, the clock does not go down. Zolt's turn. Oh, because you're so very close to him, his left hand is gonna glow a very, very crimson color, and he's going to make an attempt to grab at you, Tala. Ooh. Gotta remember that some of these stats are impaired, so... Wow, that's another double 7.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, hey, you know what a way to do it with one of our main villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever damage
I
he
think-
rolls, reduce it by 4.
Okay. You take 15 points of damage as he grabs at your shoulder, and you feel your vitality being drained from you.
Oh,
As an additional effect of this attack, you also lose that much MP.
Well, I lose 12 MP?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
No, you were using so much of that.
I was, man. I don't know, man.
All right, player turn.
Okay. At this point, Viviana's gonna come outside, curious why they jumped out the window, and then
You see, you no longer see Tala, it's Lycan.
And as you look out and walk out of the door, there is a guard's corpse to your right.
no, Jeremy.
Jeremy, that's canon now.
Oh, don't give him a name. That makes it worse.
He had a wife and children.
Yeah, the family. Okay, I will. You know, I got the buff earlier. I'm gonna do Fulgur, which is
Fulgur?
a lightning thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
This might be what
Remember,
we needed.
you have this at advantage. Both your damage and your accuracy are +4.
Okay.
Because he grew up like the professor or the pastor did, didn't he?
Okay, that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, that is math, which I'm not good at. Okay.
Felt.
27 points of bolt damage.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of damage.
Clearly not expecting a fifth person to just walk onto the battlefield and just absolutely, like, zap him or strike him down with a fucking smite from Odin himself or Thor himself. He reels back a bit. The clock does not go down.
It does not go down.
Maybe we need to, like, surprise him. Maybe we need to humble him a little bit. The last 2 turns, he's been all like, whoa.
Okay. That's got my blood pumping.
Shit, it's
And
just
he's
like
going
the
to
pastor.
he's going to make a spell cast at Viviana.
Okay.
This will be another cast of Ruin. Ooh. If it's another double 7, I swear to God.
Bruh.
Could I spend a Fabula point to try and interfere?
What do you
I am
invoke?
literally oddest person.
Sure.
What check do you want me to make?
You're
Double
spending you're spending a Fabula point. Make a might willpower check. It doesn't matter because you have 8s down the board.
Yeah.
Oops, all
No,
eights.
you don't.
Okay, and he'll suffer a -2 to his accuracy check.
Double 8s.
Oh my god, okay. What's your opportunity? Oh, you're doing that on,
Were you able to
on
get the
roll.
shaken on him, by the way? Basil?
He is shaken,
I
and
did
he
shake
is,
him. Slowed.
Shaken and slowed.
yeah.
We need to get another in there somehow.
Okay.
Let me pick.
Take it a 6 doesn't hit your magic defense, or beat your magic defense, Viviana.
No. It does not.
Another 10 MP.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I'm curious how much more MP they have compared to us.
Yeah.
We shall find out.
I want
suppose.
information, actually.
Okay. Let me double check what that is for this.
I spot a useful clue or detail, and you may tell me what it is, or ask me to introduce that detail myself.
Okay.
You know the
Useful-
character, so I'm have.
Despite... Okay, this is the information. In-game, in order to make it so that the clock doesn't go down, you must deal damage to him. If you do anything else, the clock will go down.
What happens when the clock goes down? Because I think I've already figured that part out.
Fight ends. That's what happens. So, for Tala, you'll pick up that he did mean it when he said, "Do not bore me."
You think this is a game, huh?
Oh, just the greatest time of my life.
Boy, what did my double 8s actually do to help Vivienne?
It reduced his roll accuracy by, like, 2.
Oh, okay.
Because you described it as you grabbing onto the arm he was casting with, so I'll just
Yeah,
give
I was
him an accuracy.
I was kind of already grappling him, so I figured I'd be able to interfere.
Okay, yeah, that works. Player turn.
For flavoring reasons, I'm gonna say Spectre is still skewered by the spear. And, because he is currently, let's say, mutated, instead of, healing by, let's say, doing his, let's say, kind of fist clench and injecting into his veins, what is going to happen is, let's say, for a moment, it looks like Spectre is going limp, before, let's say, he perks back up and proceeds to, let's say, kind of phase off of the spear and go back to, let's say, his regular fighting stance.
Okay, and as you do, the phantasmal spear dissipates.
And whoop-de-doo, that's my turn. Because I was on 5 health.
Alright, clock goes down to 9. I believe this will be Zolt's last turn for this rotation, right? No,
Did
or has it already,
he not go first?
moved over?
This
Yeah,
is
he
the
went
first
first.
turn.
So this is the next round.
Okay. Attempting to shake you off, Tala. Make a
Try.
contested might check with him.
Double might, let's go.
Hurrah. How tall is he, by the way?
Oh man.
Tala?
No, I know he's tall. Or
Like it's pretty
Um,
tall right now.
Like it's tall.
Zoltz is. I didn't give him like a concrete height. I want to say he's fairly tall, like above average, so like
Okay.
6'2", 6'3".
Okay.
13.
Okay, you beat it.
Don't.
I feel like I'm
I
terrified.
am getting real sick of you. As he, instead of doing what he was going to do, he summons the phantasmal spear in his hand again and attacks once more with Gungnir. Okay, that's 10. I think I made a mistake. That's 10 towards your. This is a physical spell, technically. Your defense.
My defense is 12.
Damn. Okay,
Oh, punch.
so he, in the hand that you're not grappling, he summons a spear, thrusts out towards you, and grazes your shoulder. It misses, but just barely. Play your turn.
I'll go. I'm gonna trigger Theromorphos, Theriomorphosis,
Mm-hmm.
which will bump my might die up to 10 d10s.
There we go.
So you just get bulkier, like how Conkeldor uses bulk up.
I am currently at 35 out of C7 HP. So I'm nearing crisis. And I don't think I can attack because I took my action, so.
Right.
Alright. Because damage was not dealt, the clock goes down to 8. Zolt's turn. In
Shoot him.
a bid to actually get you off of his arm, he casts a barrier around himself, and in doing so, you are thrust off of him.
Can I invoke a Fabula point to try and interrupt this?
What are you invoking to try?
I want to
Give me what
Cr-
trait you're trying
interfere-
to
I want to-
invoke.
is there like a somatic component for this?
To invoke for a Fabula point, tell me what trait you are invoking, and I will tell you if you can or cannot.
The traits I have are humanity, native town mechanic, and outlander hero.
In this particular case, it's a no.
That's fine. Well, we'll get him.
Damn it, he just gets a free knockoff. Okay.
Not just that. As the barrier coalesces around him, he also physically bulks up.
Hmm.
And that's his turn. Play your turn.
I can go.
Do something to that barrier. I'm salty about it.
Have you tried a little pepper, bro?
Sneezes.
Break the barrier. Deal some damage.
All right. Twinkle Light will pull up her knuckle dusters.
Oh yeah, she has those.
I did the might die increase solely to pin him down, and then just got out for free. So I'm like, damn it, it's a waste of HP and turn.
It's okay. You can still make use of it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You missed.
Oh no.
Oh, no,
Oh.
no. I
Oh.
hit. Definitely.
Oh god.
But it was not a crit.
Oh yes. Our
An
other
18
bruiser.
though.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
18, good fucking lord.
How'd you get 18? Oh yeah, I forgot.
It was a
Okay,
10 and an 8.
what's
Oh
the
my.
damage?
Alright, so that's high roll. Plus, I think it was plus 6. So 16.
All right, the barrier breaks.
Nice.
Does he suffer
He's still
damage?
bulked up though.
Okay.
All right, because he suffered damage, the clock does not go down. Zolt's turn.
Double pistols and a wink.
Someone say pistol?
Okay. He Zolt, with a slightly mildly annoyed face, looks to the tiny fairy that punched straight through his barrier, and makes an attack with the long, slender blade on his side.
You'd really just try and hurt somebody that much smaller than you?
Yes, that's a 17.
I want
Ooh.
to jump in the way.
Using what?
Having a point again. Burning the hero
Alright.
trait.
Okay.
What do you want? What am I rolling?
I mean,
Make a might dex check.
Alright. That actually does matter, because now it's not all D8s.
right. You're using your might.
Yeah, I was like, wait, why does it matter? Oh, wait, no, you you buffed yourself.
That's actually pretty good. That's 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay, you intercept the attack, but the damage still goes through.
You did say
On me or them?
On you.
Okay.
And you take... Ooh. Wait, did I miscount that? No, I didn't. Okay, so that is a 17 physical slash damage.
So I take 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Player turn.
Now I'm in critical state.
Okay,
Um.
go for it.
Now I'm playing Graces.
Okay, so the clock is at 8 right now. I think I'm gonna go with acceleration, so it's gonna go up, but I would like to help out Basil.
The-
So Viviana will take out the little cocoon thing,
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna look up at Basil, which I think is still at the window, right?
If you shout out to him, I'll stick my head out.
Okay. Basil!
Yeah! I stuck my head out.
And as the cocoon flies towards you, it's gonna break apart, and then it's gonna turn into butterfly again,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna really land on you, and as it you're gonna feel the boost of power and acceleration, so extra action.
Whoa. Very instinctively. I chameleon tongue the frickin' butterfly.
All right.
Show me what that tongue do.
And I say,
Action.
I swallow and say, oops, but then the effects go off.
It's like the energy explodes in like your stomach, and then it like radiates out.
Alright.
A little more internal than expected, but it works.
So what does this do again?
Basically, you get an extra action for the next 2 turns. So this turn and next turn.
Okay. Alright, hell yeah.
All right. Because damage was not dealt, the clock goes down by 1, and it is now at 7.
Okay.
Let's see.
Zolt's turn.
Okay.
And forgive me if I'm wrong. You can't crossfire again until you make your next turn, right?
That crossfire... This is the second round, right?
I don't think it has that limitation.
Does it not?
No, it doesn't say it. Let me check if Guardian says it on its thing. just to make sure I'm not
It's
bullshitting you.
a sharpshooter thing, not a guardian thing.
No, I was checking protect on Guardian to see, because that one explicitly states the requirement. This one doesn't. So
does
no,
not.
he can just keep popping it.
I just
Okay.
As long as
I
he
just
has mana.
have mind points. And plus, this is the second round. I don't think I used crossfire on the second round.
Right. Okay. Zoltz will make another spellcast on. I'll have it be random since he wasn't damaged this turn. Oh, there we go. 5. That's Twinkle. No.
You still mad at Twinkle Light?
He's mad that he couldn't hit Twinkle Light the first time.
True.
To be fair, I'm sure a lot of people would like to hit her.
Okay.
Some of them don't expect the amount of power that they get hit back by from Twinkle Light.
That is a. That's a 15 total
Ouch.
for the accuracy check.
And is this a ranged, or is
Yes, it is a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Then after I swallow that butterfly, what is it? My hand does like fully shoot. What is it? At the
The
spell.
hand's quicker than the eye.
Yeah. And then I look up and my eyes are like bright blue. Let's see. Nice try.
The Aryan route.
Let's see.
All right. The spell damage was negated, but subtract 15 from your MP.
I don't have unlimited MP. 15's a lot. So I have. Okay. I have 18 left. I can only do this so many
People
times.
are very protective over the little fairy.
Don't hurt our plug.
To be fair, I'm acting like a hero. So I'm
True.
just doing what heroes would do.
All right.
Makes
Player
really
turn.
good coffee. Oh, I'll go then. Let's see.
Shoot him.
I have.
Shoot them hard.
Let's see. I'm gonna have some fun. I don't know if this is a fair
Got two
thing
actions.
I don't know if this is a fair thing to ask, but would something happen if I were to light my match?
In the heat of the moment, as you go to reload your revolver,
Mm-hmm.
the spent casings flick across the match that you held out, or that you have in your, like, I suppose it's like resting in your mouth.
Yeah. I like that.
And-
like a toothpick.
It hits it, and the match is lit,
Mm-hmm.
and the flame's a lot bigger than you expected it to be.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's good. Can I try it? I know it's kind of silly, but kind of like... Oh, okay, it's just bigger, so nothing too spectacular. But I will kick off my hospital slippers that I was wearing. Let's see. And activate... Actually, no, I don't have to do this. It's just acromorphosis. At the start of the turn, during the conflict, I'm going to change these unarmed strikes into firearms. And let's see. Sorry, excuse me. And I will perform a guard again to perform an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Let's see. So I do
Well,
have
that's a free attack you gotta make.
free attack with the HR being 0. Let's see. So it's... Oh yeah, I think it's just a straight 8 then, since the high roll. Oh wait, no, but I still need to hit. So
Yeah,
it's...
you still need to check for accuracy.
Right. Might is it Dex plus Might?
Yes.
Okay.
For an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike, yeah. So it's Dex, D8, and Dex. Ooh, 9. I got a 1 on one of them.
It doesn't hit.
Fuck. Okay. Then, let's see. Because I do this, I guard, and then I jump out of the window to try to hit him from above, but you can flavor how he, like, blocks it or dodges.
Okay, yeah. I will add, because your action, or this first action, did not do damage, the counter goes down by 1.
Oh, shit. Fuck, okay.
What's your second action?
How does he block it? Does he get away out of the way, or does he,
That depends. Are you doing fucking sonic booms with your chicken feet? Is that what's happening?
Oh, no, I'm just, basically Blaziken.
Okay.
Stomp, just like a big giant stomp. Because I wanted to try to land right on his head, but that doesn't work.
He raises his forearm, and you land directly on it.
Mhm.
Like, it looks like you're perched on him for a minute,
Okay.
and then he tosses you away.
Let's see. And I do a sick-ass backflip when he tosses me. What is it? And then as I land on the ground, I jump right at him again to try to hit him on his chest. Since I got acceleration.
Yep, make your attack roll.
Alright. Come on, baby. D8, D10. Oh, gosh. That's a 3 and a 1. Okay.
It misses. It
Fuck.
misses pretty badly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you want to spend a Fabula point to invoke a trait to reroll, you can do that.
Oh, I would have done that for the other dice. But
Well,
fuck it.
hindsight's 20/20, pal.
Fuck it. Use a Fabula point. I did use one earlier. Sorry. So this is my last.
And what are you invoking? What
Let's
trait?
see. For Zolt. Oh wait, invoke a trait, or invoke a bond.
Yeah,
bond
for the
would only give
bond,
you a plus
it's
1.
yeah. The bond just adds the strength of it to your roll.
Okay.
I would rather you re-roll with the Fabula point at this point.
Okay. Then the trait, wise guy. So you think you're better than me? That's my trait, or for the theme at least.
You know what? I'll allow it. I like this. I like this rivalry between the two
The two.
former False Tier Collective people.
We're both lizards too. All right. So I can re-roll.
You can re-roll one or both.
Oh, I'll re-roll both. I'll re-roll both. Okay. D8, D10. All right, 12.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Let's see.
What's the damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Meets he actually hit.
Right. 6 plus 2. So, just 8 damage.
8 damage?
6. Yeah, because the unarmed strike is 6 plus 1 times 2, so 8.
Okay.
Okay.
But don't I look fucking
Damn it.
sick as hell doing this?
Yeah.
You do land squarely on his chest,
Uh-huh.
but as with Lycan, he's not all that faced.
Right. Let's see. A little small sweat from the side of my head. But yeah, maybe this is not the best chance. I mean, the best option.
Oh no, please! No, please! I really would like somebody to practice with, and he'll make a spell attack with Gungnir again.
Okay.
And this is a melee attack, LA. you cannot crossfire it.
I know. I get ready with my gun as a sword comes his way. Is it just blunt damage or
It is
It is physical, you said.
physical. Yeah.
physical? I gotta check. Does guard help me with that at all?
Does guard not last just the one turn? Oh no, you did pop it here, didn't you?
I did pop it here. Yeah. Let's see. Let me check real quick.
While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and roll for the
Yeah.
accuracy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is coming together nicely.
Resistance to all damage types regardless of their source. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you resist damage, so the damage you would take is halved. And you will take the damage, because that is a fucking 15. God.
Jesus. Yeah, that definitely hits. What's the damage?
That is high roll plus... Ooh, that's 21 melee physical damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save that. That looks good.
21 physical damage. That's halved already?
That's no, oh, right, that's halved. So it would be
11? Okay,
You take 10.
Alright. 46.
Basil, you feel like if you didn't have your guard up, you would have been pierced straight through the heart.
Jesus. So I'm definitely, like, thrown back since I wasn't pierced.
Yep. Player turn.
But I definitely feel a dent in my chest.
How does he look, by the way? Do it in an RP chat.
I didn't expect his outfit
did-
to be completely blacked out.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was going for the night sky kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of glittering light, it's actual like stars.
Stars, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, I love it. Can I have it?
Anyways, you wouldn't
who's-
believe what I'm gonna try and do to this guy.
Punch him.
Is it gonna be pierce him with your shadow tendrils? I feel like it's gotta be that.
No,
Crazy.
stab him with his own sword.
I mean, I'm gonna get him back for fucking putting a spear through me. Actually, I think I would like to get back at that, so I'm gonna pop a shadow strike myself.
All right.
So first off, roll the might die and lose health, because everything I do makes me lose health. That's the wrong die. 5, so that's 5 health gone, 5 extra damage. And let's roll 2
Yeah, I was
hits.
thinking that Lycan is bigger than Tala.
14 to hit. Actually, it's 15 to hit, yeah.
It hits.
Nice.
15 to hit, so that's going to be 9 plus 8. It's 17
5,
plus
so
5,
22.
Yep. Spectre is going to. He has not been looking at Spectre's direction for quite a while. Spectre's just gonna.
Take advantage of that.
He's gonna slide behind him and he's gonna. Go. Straight for the chest.
Ooh. Okay. It definitely hits, and you deal damage. But surprisingly, when you blink, and he's suddenly facing you.
Oh. Jump scare.
So he's just immediately turned around.
Yep. And you'll never guess what he's gonna do for his action.
Fucking crazy! Bring it on, dickhead.
Okay. Ooh. That'd be very fun. That's very funny to do. That is going to be a drain attack on Spectre.
A drain attack.
Oh.
This is the one he grabbed Lycan with.
Okay. Let's see what
You
you got.
use your MP too, so that's gonna be fun.
I'm done using my MP, actually.
Ooh.
All
I use my
hands.
MP at the start of combat, and that's it.
So, does a 14 hit your magic defense?
Yes, it does.
All right. You take 13 damage, and your MP is drained for that much as well.
13 damage, 13 MP loss. Okay.
Mm.
Player turn.
We're still in the second round, right?
No, this is we just changed round, I believe, because
Yep,
everyone's
round
taking a
3.
turn? Question mark.
Okay.
Oh, I can go then.
I want to say at this point, Trixie, not really sprints out. She's just there now.
Flutters.
Like there was a gust.
She just
gust of
appeared at
wind.
some point.
There's a gust of wind, and then suddenly she is suddenly by Viviana.
Ooh.
Hello. If you'd join us.
No words. she enters combat mode and grows a couple inches taller.
Oh,
Okay.
new heels.
All right, Twinkle Light, what are you gonna do?
I'll try a potion again. Now that there ain't no
Yeah.
barrier in the way.
Let's go gambling.
Gambling with coffee.
That's what happens when you walk up to a Starbucks barista and say, "I'm feeling lucky. Give me anything."
It's about to turn into a wall. It's about to turn into a Waffle House.
I get that actually.
Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Load.
Twinkle light! What's up, brewing?
All right, what are you doing?
I made my rolls, but the PDF exited out, and now it's trying to load in. But there we go.
Oh no.
So it's an 11 and a 15.
Hmm. I feel like I've
So I'll
heard
change-
number 11 before.
Yep, that's one enemy you see on the present scene, and 15 will help him. So I'm going to
no.
instead use the any and say suffers poison damage.
Okay.
20.
I was like, am I gonna have to crossfire my own teammate?
You technically could.
So one enemy you see on the present scene suffers poison damage.
Okay, how much?
20.
Okay. Upon being splashed by this vile concoction you throw at him, he kind of steps back a bit, looks towards Twinkle Light, and says, "Really? This is all you could do?"
Just a cup of coffee.
Hey, it's the dregs of the pot. What can I say?
And with that, he's going to make a spell attack on Twinkle Light.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually,
What,
I forgot I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to spend an additional 20 MP to target 2 other people.
No.
Not to make things worse,
So
but
that's
did he get bonuses because he's in crisis?
I mean, it's
Well,
very
now
bold
he
of you
does.
to assume he's in crisis, but
I
yes,
know,
he is
yeah.
indeed in crisis.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't assume. Or no, sorry, I didn't mean to assume. But you also get bonus like abilities when your guy's
in
in
this case,
crisis.
he does not.
Huh.
He does not have crisis abilities.
Okay.
I don't think I have crisis abilities either. So
That's not great for you guys. Uh-oh.
A ninja appears.
Oh, I was trying. I was trying to say
Who's
that
getting
was
hit?
That is against Twinkle Light, Basil, and Inspector. And that is a 14 total towards your magic defense.
And this motherfucker hit my physical defense, please.
God, how much is it? What does it hit by?
Ooh. That's 20 damage.
Hold on.
That was a max roll for one of his die.
Is this a ranged attack?
It is. But do you have enough MP to cover everybody?
It blocks it for all targets.
it
just
does-
one
Oh,
thing.
does it?
It does.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
It's pretty fucked, I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucked.
Right.
It's...
crossfire.
so
Crossfire.
yeah. Crossfire is
Nice.
great. Love
Let's
that
see.
ability.
So, does he cast it with a hand?
He raises his hand, and then the energy coalesces once again. That same silvery, grayish, like pulsing light,
Mhm.
and sweeps out to the 3 people around him. And 3 energy orbs are directed at each of you.
Okay, then what Basil does, I definitely got crossfire at this, is that using his Acrophomorsis feet, he runs and jumps at one of the energy balls, kicks it to hit the other 2,
And knocks him out of the way.
knocks them out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
But that
And
definitely.
if I've been counting right, you are now out of MP.
How much did that cost to hit?
That was a... Oh, right. That was a
You said
14 to hit.
14? I don't think you have to worry about me crossfiring anything anymore.
What are you left on?
4.
Ah,
That's a 4 to
lovely.
hit? Ah, perfect!
I don't think a 4 hits anybody in this party.
Isn't the minimum 6?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Let's see.
All right.
You can
player
drink a
turn.
mana potion.
Let's see. And I 3 stance to the ground and say, nice try, asshole.
Well,
I haven't had a turn yet, have I, this round?
Not yet.
Not this round.
I believe only Twinkle Light has gone.
Okay.
Yep. Well, color me impressed. You actually pulled off something a little cool. I'll give you
Guys,
that.
can I stab him in the back while he's saying that? Just again.
You can attempt.
Okay,
Ah, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
let's roll that might die. Alright, that's 4 health gone, an extra 4 damage on this. And then let's roll to hit. 16.
Hits.
Technically 17 to hit. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good old 24 damage.
Nice.
Just a stab on the back.
It's just like while he's in the middle of speaking, shut the fuck up.
Have we been keeping track of the timer?
He's been damaged the past few turns, so it hasn't gone down.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
I got a 12 and a 4 on my dice. So I had max roll damage.
Yeah, that's a huge hit. And with this hit, you'll notice that the Zolt is now breathing a little heavily.
Nice one, Spectre!
Maybe keep your eyes on me then.
He swiftly turns and performs a sword swipe on you.
I fucking swear to God, if this hits, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know. He's kind of buffed at this moment, so we shall see.
I hope it's
Ooh.
I hope it's a 4.
So does a 16 hit your defense?
Dear God.
Fuck, man! Yeah, what's the damage? Dick.
That's 14 physical damage.
Oh, that's fine. What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, keep talking shit. We'll see where that gets you in a moment.
My God!
And he let's see. I'll say he like slashes at your face and draws a bit of blood. Oh no, your face is covered. Fuck. He slashes at your arm.
Everything's covered, actually.
Right, whole trench coat. He slashes at your arm, draws blood, I think.
I will say, it seems to, draw blood, but after the initial strike, it doesn't seem to be any bleeding.
Oh, okay. All right,
So
player
Spectre's
turn.
gonna, kind of like look at his arms and go, fucking really? You're gonna trigger when I put on my coat, but you're never gonna trigger again. Okay.
He's arguing
I
with
would
his
like
own
to clarify.
coat.
I have been waiting to do some flavor thing for something that has barely missed for ages. The problem is either you whiff horrifically or you hit me with like an 18 every fucking time.
Listen, I can't control my dice, man. I just roll them. All right, player turn. Who's up?
Did you
I'm
want to
going to
go
go for a kidney shot.
Whoa!
Oh,
He's gotta go to the bathroom.
Gonna make him whiz red after this.
Oh, this punch? Dude, this is my favorite
Oh my
punches
God.
in all fighting. This type of punch.
Yeah, that against a regular person, you punch them there and they just go down.
Oh my gosh.
I
Alright,
can
what's your attack
say
roll?
from experience, kitty punches fucking hurt.
That's a 17.
All right,
You're
that's a hit.
17.
Alright. So high roll was the 10. So. Oh no, that would have been
Draco.
Sorry, the skill levels also would have been 18. I forgot Acromorphosis does a
Right.
bonus. Yeah. So that's gonna be 17 damage. No, 18 damage. Sorry, 18 damage.
Nice.
18 damage.
Good, 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 good. Hmm. With
That's for Jeremy.
Jeremy.
after getting absolutely demolished on his left flank, he's going to perform another barrier. And the same energy coalesces around him, and a barrier pops up. Player turn.
So much better, and he hides behind a shield.
Would you like to go, Basil?
Hold on. Let's see.
You
So,
get 2 actions still.
You still 2 shots might actually break the barrier.
right. Which maybe I'll be okay to just use.
And this is the last turn you'll have of your acceleration. Just remember that.
Okay, then I gotta make as much damage as possible. So, yeah, I can't perform barrage. That costs 5 points. Let's see if when you hit.
Why the fuck would Barrage do anything?
Actually, yeah, it wouldn't really because I got.
It
2
literally wouldn't do anything.
When you perform, right? You're right, because acceleration. Okay, then I'm going to just make. I'm gonna make 1 shot because that'll be more overall damage in 1, I believe. Actually, no, I'll make 2 shots for 2 8s. So Dex and Dex. First one is gonna be non-guarded, 18 to hit.
Holy shit! These high rolls.
Oh yeah, this is Dex, my Dex die. This is actually my first high roll.
Okay, hits. That definitely hits. This is just his defense, right?
Yes. For his defense. And then...
Damage?
I believe it's 2 pistols, so it'll be 16 damage, because it's both 8 with the high roll being 0.
Alright.
So
The
16
shield
damage.
breaks.
And
And
then...
he also takes damage.
Let's see. And then I cock both my revolvers to the side to take out the shells. I don't know if that's what it is. We'll take out that little cylinder to slide and reload. Spin it across my waists, both of them, and then shoot again.
Oh, that's a cool way to reload.
Thank you. Let's see. So I spin it again, 2d8s. Let's see. Do I have 1 more Fabula point?
How low was it?
It's a 9.
Eesh.
Yeah. Honestly,
Doesn't hit.
yeah. Honestly, I think I already
Defense being
spent.
affected by the slowed.
It doesn't hit.
Okay, I think I did spend both my Fabula points already. So I have
All right.
0. So I do miss the other 2, but I at least break the barrier. Shit.
All right. Because you didn't damage him with that second action, the clock goes down to 5.
Fuck. Okay. And I believe I just end my turn there.
Yep. You're out of actions, and acceleration is now turned off.
Getting a coffee crash, twinkle light. My eyes are
It's
like
funny because
flickering
it wasn't even
Yeah.
Twinkle Light that buffed you this time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Technically,
Sorry.
you're resisting elements that don't matter.
My stomach gurgles as it's digesting the butterfly. Oh god, I should not have eaten that. I did what I could.
Butterflies in your stomach, bro.
I'm in love.
Okay,
Where's
A
the
little
nurse?
nervous.
he'll spend.
You're not a
30
little
MP.
nervous. You just want a little nurses.
Oh god. Basil blushes. Alright, Salt's turn.
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Zolt spends 30 MP and targets 3 people with Ruin.
See, I can't block this time.
2 of those are on.
Oh no.
2 of those are on Spectre.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Fuck! Hey, can you, like, roll low for once?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
What was the third person?
Oh, I just rolled 3d6s and it targeted somebody twice. That somebody being Spectre.
But who was the third one to get targeted?
Oh, that would have been 2.
Me.
Tala.
Yep,
Or like.
This goes off of defense or magic defense?
magic.
Okay.
And the total accuracy check is 15.
What the fuck?
And Spectre takes this damage twice.
Cool.
Could
What's
Trixie
damage?
take one of them?
Yeah, she has Guardian.
Yeah, Trixie will take one. Just so it doesn't hurt.
How much
you.
does it do?
So that's an 11 for the high roll.
Oh, fuck me.
So that's 21 magic damage.
Yeah, Spectre's down anyways.
I take 18 damage, correct?
Yep,
So that's
given your
reduced to-
resistances.
Oh, alright, reduced by 4. You said 21.
So 17. You take 17.
Okay. Alright. I'm still standing.
Oh, what's
Not
Spectre
looking-
is Spectre? What's it? As he gets struck by it, what's it? How does Trixie catch one of them?
Wait,
How
I should say how he throws it out this time. Huh?
Yes, yeah. You say how it throws it out, and then Sponge say how what's it? Trixie blocks one of them.
The energy coalesces once again into his palm. This time becoming a much bigger orb than usual. Before it's tossed out, it grazes Tala, but his primary target was Spectre.
Can you accelerate a second time?
I can, but I need to heal you guys.
How does Trixie prevent some of the damage?
Alright, so Trixie's gonna forward, and as she does so, you see like one of her arms has like a jacket sleeve over it, and as she pulls it off, you see what looks to be a flamethrower, and she activates the orb until it shatters.
It shatters, but then the shards still end up flying directly into Spectre.
And Spectre is out of the scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
The mask is gonna flick back up before Spectre falls to the ground, and he's Spectre's gonna look the fucker in the eyes and just smile and say, "All right, I see how it is."
Can you accelerate me?
I could.
Because it'll spend I can spend an action to heal.
You can heal?
Remember, for every action that you don't damage him, the clock goes down and is on 5.
And then the second action I can then follow up with an attack. Because healing is 50
Why the
points.
fuck don't you just ask for healing
Yeah. Like,
instead
I
of
could
wasting
heal
2 turns?
Okay.
My
Trixie
my
can heal
guy.
you.
I feel like he just wants to be hasted, and I understand.
I understand.
No, that's
too.
it is a drug. It feels good.
But like,
I actually haven't been hasted outside of the one time where everyone got it. Got a major buff.
Caffeine will do that.
Okay, Viviana, what's your action?
Okay, okay, so Spectre is down. How is Tala? I mean, Lycan looking?
I'm 6 out of 67 HP.
Pretty rough.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted the 50 points from the healing potion.
could you do a mass healing in any way?
I can't. Yeah, like I can heal 3 people.
So that'd be able
I feel
to
like that's a
Just
safer
one.
bet.
get you to full.
You could
Bring
probably
back up.
Could you possibly heal Spectre from it?
No,
No,
once
I'm
a person is knocked
Down?
out of a scene, they cannot be brought back into it unless by a specific ability.
Oh shit!
That's
really
harsher than
D&D.
even Pathfinder 5e. Jeez.
Unless I'm misinterpreting the rules, that is
No, you are
what I
correct. I
believe.
can't be brought up unless there is a specific spell that does so. Like in any what's it like JRPG, you need a revival spell.
Oh,
Yeah, where's the Phoenix Down?
Okay, well, in that case, what about everybody else? Is Basil and Twinkle okay?
I don't think Twinkle's been hit.
No, everybody keeps taking hits for their dealer.
I'm not. You're not even my dealer. That's the weird thing.
Oh no, you're drinking the coffee.
Got you
Who
there.
said they had to be illegal drugs? Caffeine is still a drug.
Hollow would have taken the damage even if you weren't a dealer. You know it.
Doesn't change the fact, though.
All right, Viviana,
Okay, what is the clock at now? It's at 5?
it's at 5.
Okay, so if I accelerate you, that's 4. Then if you drink a potion, 3.
Yeah.
And then you can... And then the next...
But if you
phase is
master
like-
that, it's just 1 then.
Yeah.
How much is the mass heal?
40.
Okay.
40 HP. Okay, I'll do that then. Sure. Trixie will go forward. And she will pull out the perfume once more. And she will spray the lavender at Lycan. She'll do it herself. She got hit, and Basil, because there's only 3.
All right,
okay.
Yeah.
an action
Of course.
action was taken, and he was not damaged this turn. The clock is down to 4.
Okay. It's getting stressful.
Looking
Listen,
bad.
man, after y'all fucking destroyed the amp that was supposed to be a bigger boss fight, I had to step it up a little bit.
I respect it. Is it 50 each of us?
40.
40? That's still more than I need. 56.
40 for...
Please, can you just miss like barely instead of horrifically whiffing, so that Spectre has to actually do something?
I don't know what it is, Pikachu. Whenever I roll dice for Spectre to be hit, it is just
It's either-
higher.
It really
it's
is.
either just incredibly high roll or like it's like 2/3 of the time it's incredibly high roll, and then 1/3 you just fucking fumble.
Okay, clock went down. Everybody heals that needed to be healed, right?
Yep. I'm
Got
at
my
46
deal.
now.
Zolt's turn. Seeing the robots zoom out from Viviana's side and spray a healing mist over the area, Zolt's eyes lock with yours, Viviana, for a split second. You blink, and when your eyes open once more, he is right in front of you.
Jeez.
hello.
He makes a grab attack for a drain. Alright, that's actually lower.
What is it?
That's a 14 to hit
That does
on your magic side.
Mhm.
hits.
Affirmative.
You take 15 magic damage, and your MP is drained for that much as well.
Okay.
I gotta have my screen on night mode this entire time. Bring it back to normal. Everything looks so blue.
Okay, with... What's it called? With Spectre out of the picture, is that everybody's turn for this round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where
Alright,
my
Zolt
acceleration ended, right?
Your acceleration is out.
Okay, so yeah, I'm done.
And Zolt gets a free turn. And will perform another drain attack on Viviana.
Fuck.
Okay, that's a 6. That misses.
I'll take the next turn.
So, in an attempt to, without renewing his grip and recasting the drain, you slip through his fingers and fall to the ground.
Viviana!
Your turn. Top of the
I'll go.
round.
I'm gonna rush him, tackle him. Like a wolf on a elk.
Make your attack roll.
That is double 8.
Let's go!
fucking go! Okay. Very
Block
quickly.
is going back up by 2.
Very
Nice.
quickly. What is your damage?
16.
Good
Because
damage.
it's a plus 8.
Good damage.
Lycan? How do you wish to end this fight?
Yay.
Let's go!
Stipulation: you cannot fatally wound him.
Oh, I wasn't going to. As he's kind of menacing over as Vivian just barely slipped out of his grasp, that's when he is tackled from behind and off to the side a bit. Face first into the concrete with the momentum as his arms are being pinned behind him. And
Okay.
slam face to the ground.
What party?
Of my pack.
The party is successful. The day is won.
Whoa.
However, after a moment of silence as the dust settles around you, Tala, you are suddenly kicked off of him. And he is once more on his feet. He's kind of rubbing his neck.
Do I
Like-
attempt to resist?
No. He's like rotating his shoulders, like cracking some joints, and with the most smug sense of self-satisfaction, just says, "You know what? You'll actually put up quite the decent fight. I'm gonna look forward to this more often." And then he looks towards all of you, walks to the gate.
Suck him the jaw.
He catches it.
Oh. I don't even get to roll.
Okay, it's the end of the fight.
Like I said, despite not having awakened to this gift's true abilities, you did well. I'll give that to you. And as he does, the mark once again glows on his hand, and everybody is flung back about 5 feet, including Spectre, who is ragdolled.
Oh my god.
I feel like that would be more of especially.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Especially, he gets blown twice the distance.
Spectre gets flung directly to where he threw the sandbag.
That's really good.
That's quite the distance. You're in the front, and the rec yard's in the back of the.
Oh, okay,
back of
never
the
mind
building.
then. That's a little
I mean,
further than I thought.
Is there any chance of resisting the push again?
Fabula probably has
After
the
the
best
fight
chance.
you've been put through, no.
Mm.
The adrenaline's still running.
Given how he is posturing and how he is carrying himself, it is very clear that he was not taking this fight at all seriously.
Damn.
I'm gonna punch him again.
This is the end of the conflict scene, by the way, so if you have any abilities that are only active during a single conflict scene, they are now turned off.
You guys can now take damage from air and fire again.
Thanks, Twinkle Light. Real appreciated.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I'll definitely see you lot again. You're far too interesting to let die so quickly. Not that my employers would let you die anyways.
Employees.
See ya! And he disappears in a flash of light.
Can I do one thing? Can I spend a Fabula point and say I grabbed a scrap of his coat?
Mm.
All right. What are you invoking to spend the Fabula points?
I feel like I still have the Outlander part of the Outlander hero.
Mhm.
In an attempt to get a last lick on him, you manage to rip off a part of his coat, and it lies in the palm of your hands now, and he is gone.
That's pretty big, actually. Maybe.
Mhm.
And as this session is brought to a close, a familiar black sedan rolls into the parking area, and a very, very panicked and very worried-looking Sedurna Kaur rushes out to all of you, and the staff inside, while you've been fighting this menace, have been attempting to get a lockdown on the place so that no one else is hurt. And Professor Rowan, in a daze, walks out to the front of the building, sees all of you bloodied and battered for the most part.
Twinkle Light.
Like it's still in the armor.
What the hell happened here?
Oh yeah, so like some homie bro just kinda came up and started talking some mad shit.
Remember when we were telling you? I'll look at the inspector. Remember when we were telling you there was another one? He showed up.
At this point, you all realize the amount of damage that your battle had done to the front part of the building. There's a couple bricks laying about, a lot of glass shattered from the front of the lab.
Yeah, he broke the windows too, by the way.
Both of them.
It's totally the random guy.
The fountain.
Killed one of our own.
Well, he's not killed.
No. I'm talking about the guard.
Oh, right.
That guard's definitely dead.
Yeah.
That guy's fucked.
You called him a corpse earlier in the combat, so
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were referring to Spectre. That's my bad.
Yeah, we gotta get Spectre.
Given the whole.
He was only pretending.
Hopefully.
I can still hear the heartbeat.
Well, that will be an additional problem on top of my already massive pile of problems,
I'm
because
going to pocket the cloth of the armor.
we have indeed found where the source of that earth energy is originating from, And as we feared, it is deep below the earth. And I take it you all are going to need more than a day to recuperate after this.
I walk-
Maybe 2.
I walk over towards the guard's corpse.
I walked over to Spectre.
I would like to now that Spectre Spectre's mask has flipped up, the points where he would have been bleeding earlier, but he wasn't, are now now seem to be bleeding.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Fuck. I like.
Right.
Sorry. You do your. Go ahead.
After seeing actual blood being poured out of Spectre's face, and that's something he has not seen from all the poking and prodding he's done to him. Professor Rowan goes beside Basil and helps lift Spectre onto his shoulder
Yeah.
as they hurriedly take him to the med bay.
Rodan.
Spectre cannot move on his own, but you could see in his eyes he's like desperately trying to maintain consciousness.
Right.
Mm.
We're gonna get you.
I mean, given what he's been through, being stabbed in the chest twice by a phantom spear, he's performing pretty well.
He's coughing up blood, but he's still trying to get that smirk on his face.
It's now really the time to, keep your defenses up. We're trying to help you here.
He's not resisting, but he's smirking,
Let's see. No, he just does that.
or rather gritting his teeth to the
Right.
best of his ability. It's very faltering, his expression.
And those left on the scene are Twinklight, Viviana, and
Lycan.
and Trixie.
Lycan, who is
Lycan
currently
too,
going
sorry.
to going to the guard's corpse.
Alright, and Twinklight will fly up to Viviana on the opposite side of Lycan and the corpse to draw her attention kind of away from the body. Hey, you doing alright?
I really thought I'd land better. When I slipping out of him, I thought I'd do a cool barrel roll and then face him, but I just fell on my face. I didn't use my hand.
As Viviana is speaking to you, Twinkle, you see very, very clear, very deep red bruises around her neck where he had grabbed her.
And I feel really tired.
Well, let's get you to bed.
Okay.
And maybe some ibuprofen. I'll make some sleepy time tea.
Yay, my favorite. Let's go.
It's just NyQuil with tea.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Wait, hang on. Did you mean
Oh.
to say tea with NyQuil?
Yeah, right. It's getting
It's
late.
NyQuil with a side of tea.
I have
Would you like some tea
recent
with your
experience with NyQuil. That does not go well with tea. I've
It's
actually
just a bottle of...
tasted
Yeah,
It's a bottle of
tasted that
NyQuil.
last night.
You put a tea bag in the
a bottle of NyQuil with a tea bag in it.
Yeah.
No, I had brewed lemon tea with honey in it in one bottle, and then I took a dose of NyQuil
Oh god.
because I was heading to bed soon, and it was not pleasant.
Oh no.
Okay, so returning to the scene, Lycan's leaning over or
I'm
kneeling over.
laying the body out
corpse.
more properly instead of ragdoll.
Right. And Director Cooper walks up beside you.
I'm gonna close his eyelids. His last pleasant memory was as silly as it sounds.
Oh,
A
there's
cheeseburger.
Sorry, there's playback limit on
Yep.
on this. Oh, that's annoying.
It
I mean,
really-
we're
it really
literally
is.
we're ending session anyways.
Yeah.
Still.
I think it
His
adds
last
to
recent
the
memory was a cheeseburger.
beautiful.
Funny
Will
enough.
you be able to go on this in the next couple of days? You are pretty beat up.
He kind of clenches the fist.
If you are not on your A game, you are risking both your life and theirs. It is heartbreaking what happened to him, but if you want to live through this, you need to be ensure you are ready.
I'll do what is necessary for this pack.
And
But at the
with
same
that,
time, he is owed proper respect.
Sedurna looks away and into the building, and on the front of the building, seeing how damaged it was from the fight. And at this point, the camera will pan out into the ground, deep past several pipes, a couple of maintenance tunnels, towards a person sitting upon a throne. It is the Black Knight, and in a flash that illuminates the room around him, revealing 4 other figures seated around him, Zolt appears, scoffs at the knight, and just says, "You know, after everything you said about me and them being chosen or whatever, they really didn't put up that much of a fight, all considered. If I had even attempted to try, they'd be dead. But then again, you wouldn't have that now, would you, your majesty?" he says mockingly. "If this is to work, you must obey. Anything else in this world is doomed." The Black Knight's voice booms out. Zolt looks away and down to the ground. The pecking order here is very obvious. Despite being insanely powerful, the Black Knight still definitely outclasses him. The 4 other figures in the thrones besides the Black Knight also speak up. "Well, just think of this as your trial run, lad." A very familiar blue-scaled, shark-like monster speaks up. "And you know what? Despite everything, that was impressive. It was quite entertaining." The woman with blonde hair and green energy wrapping around her body. Yes, very, very fun. Is the plan still in motion, sir?" The red cloaked figure to her right speaks up. "The plan goes as a pace. If you are impatient, it will fail. You know this. We all know this. Besides, it's not exactly our stomping grounds that these people are going to be heading into, or is it?" And the figure cloaked in red leans forward, and on the opposite side of the room is a very lanky, very, very, what's it called? Desecrated looking figure. Look, his skin looks as if the earth had been dried up for about 10 years. A small laugh parts from his lips before he begins cackling very madly. "Oh, trust me. After I'm done with them, we'll see for sure if they have what it takes. Although I'm under no obligation to take it easy on them, as you so very clearly offered to our to our peon here. It'll be quite the experiment." And that's where we'll end it for today.
Oh my god.
Session.
What an intense fight.
That was a good fight.
I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna cut it quickly here.
Very quickly.
Because I really gotta pee.
Okay.
Cast your vote.
Cast
Your vote for MVP and what's it called?
Embodiment.
An embodiment.
Kiss yourself.
Get the votes
I
in.
Open
had-
your mouth then.
I had MVP last session, and Viviana had embodiment last session.
When okay. Oh wait, no, that's main chat.
Whoops! This is who I voted for, guys. I'm so clumsy.
and
Sorry, what was it last session?
Tala MVP and Viviana embodiment.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm still deciding on MVP, but I know who I want from embodiment.
Embodiment.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. So already, embodiment goes to Spectre.
Oh, as I put in my vote.
Ooh.
Yippee.
As he's ragdoll.
To be fair, he was living the cockiness the entire fight.
It was great.
The Spectre. Yay!
Please, can you just like barely whiff my defense when I have the mutation activated? I've been wanting to do this for so long.
So whiff is where it barely misses?
Yeah,
A whiff is when it
I-
majorly misses.
a whiff is like a
Oh, okay.
horrendous miss. I just want you. I
It's a
just want you to
fumble.
like. I just want you to like barely miss because like I really want to describe something, but I just haven't gotten the chance because you
Oh.
either fucking send it 4 miles to the left or hit me square in the head.
It's really hard.
You either really get overshot with the defense, or you don't go for defense at all.
Okay, so like I said, with a very clear-cut embodiment vote of 4, Spectre gets it.
Oh yeah.
Spectre!
And for MVP, it's very close. It was 3 votes Basil, and he gets it. But Viviana was 1 vote behind that.
Oh, Basil.
Nice.
Yay! Thank you, guys. I vote with Vivian.
And then me and
You did
Basketball both
prevent,
get
like,
extra experience.
A solid 100 damage.
Oh my god. And
At,
I was
at least.
I was so glad I got to finally crossfire with a kick.
Cross shot was clutch.
Yeah. Oh,
And then me and Basil also get bonus XP.
right, we spent Fabula
I would
points.
say I did get myself downed there by using Shadow Strike too much, but that's not going to stop me.
No, I was
So-
absolutely.
I think despite the damage you took from Shadow Strike, even if you didn't take it, you probably would have gone down.
No,
without
it
a check
definitely
regardless.
downed me. Just to be clear, I was on 19 when you said it did 21. It definitely downed me.
Oh no. Well, that's
Is that gonna
the
fucking stop me? No.
that's the risk reward of that ability. So, what do y'all think of your recurring rival
I think he's
slash
great.
arch enemy?
Very powerful.
I'm gonna twist his nuts.
Twist his dot. That's endgame. Or
I
just
cast testicular torsion.
I don't need that image in my mind.
You're gonna have to try
Also,
to stop
how many
that.
times did you fumble a check, by the way?
What do you mean? Hold on.
I'll talk to the players, because I think the players actually had a few fumbles there.
I
Not
don't
necessarily
think
fumbles.
What
I
counts
don't think
as a
anyone
fumble?
rolled an outright fumble, but we did mess up a few.
Like a 1 and a 1? Or just one of them being a 1?
I think that's what fumble is, yeah.
Fumble is 2 1s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
I don't
fumble.
think anyone fumbled.
y'all brought it real close with the clock, by the way.
Yes.
Are we allowed to know what would
Oh!
have happened if it went off or secret?
When that clock reaches 0, the fight ends by him casting a move that reduces all of your HPs to 1.
Hector immediately gets 2 Fabula points.
Because I fucking died.
Oh yeah.
When your player is reduced to 0 hit points and decides to surrender, that character immediately receives 2 Fabula points.
Should I get any, let's say, because it also recommends that there's some kind of downside for going down in combat. Would I get any permanent downside? Is something to think about.
It won't be permanent, but your max health is reduced by 5.
Oh.
For how long?
Next 2 sessions.
For the
Okay.
Next 2 sessions.
foreseeable future.
I'm not fucking keeping track of that on my character sheet. I'm gonna write it in notes.
Right in notes here. Oh yeah, do we all get a Fabula point because he made an entrance?
Hold on, I forgot I could do something. Since you went down, I can change something about your sheet, right?
Is that how that works?
I can change one of your.
Right, that can be the downside, yeah, if you want it to be.
I want you to add a bond of hatred for Zolt.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, fucking bring it on. Wait, so do you want me to still have the -5 max HP?
No. The downside is the bond.
Oh, it's a downside.
I don't know about you. That's not a very big downside, as far as I'm concerned. That just means I hit him harder.
Oh yeah, do we all get a Fabula
yeah.
point because he made an entrance?
That's a very good point.
I could have used another one. I could have used another
And then,
point.
at the start of the next scene in which they'll appear, a player character regains consciousness and recovers an amount of HP equal to their crisis score.
I assume we're resting a whole day anyways, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Unless we start the session immediately afterwards, but
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, music.
So great job, everybody! Y'all did fantastically for your first real fight.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That you didn't
You know,
absolutely curb stomp.
save for the fucking piercing maniac that got accelerated in the damn fight.
And like I said, y'all cut it real close. A lot of you were real low on HP. The clock was at 3.
But
Although
then I bumped it up to 2. By 2.
And he was out of MP. So that fight wasn't going on much longer past that point anyways.
He was draining MP from a couple of us.
I'll tell you right now, before that first drain, he had 8 MP left and he could not cast anything.
Because his arm sword, does that cost MP?
Oh, I think I misrepresented this. He doesn't... The spear he throws out, it's a manifestation of like a very ornate looking, very long spear.
Okay.
So it's not a physical thing, really.
Okay. Because for
Honestly,
a moment,
that makes it better that it's skewered Spectre.
And given the names that I've given some of these attacks, those of you who are savvy with the Final Fantasy series can probably guess what summon Zolt has been given.
That ain't gonna be me to figure that one out, dog.
no idea.
No, I got fucking nothing. I know Gungnir is a spear, but that's from other things.
I was expecting a gun to come out.
All I know about is Final Fantasy.
Gungnir.
All I know about Final Fantasy is I'm just waiting for Sid to show up.
I mean, your Sid has shown up.
Fair.
Siderna.
Ooh. I don't know who Sid is.
She doesn't have an airship.
Yet.
She has a van.
Does it have weird words? Does it have words like free caffeine written on the side of it to lure fairies in?
I'm going to guess Odin.
Yep.
Did we all get a Fabula point? Did everyone write that down?
Yes.
Okay. Let's make sure we all got it. Yeah, write that
I
down.
got 3.
Nice.
Ow.
How much is the embodiment?
2 XP.
2? Okay.
Yep.
That
So you
actually
got a
gave me
total of
enough
5
to level up.
XP.
I got 5.
What? We get 5 from the session, and then we get 2 from
2.
the...
If I
Two.
would have, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, you.
Okay, well, I just said me and you both get 7. The rest of the people get 5.
Yeah. Although I get 9 because I spent 2 Fabula points.
Yes, that too.
So.
So if you had
So
80 experience
I didn't
points,
get-
you leveled up this time.
I didn't get any. I didn't spend any Fabula points. I just got my ass beat while fucking stabbing him a few times.
level
So
9.
just for reference about what happens when the clock hits 0.
Did he spend any Ultima points?
Nope. So like
Nope, that was a raw ass beating.
I think it was cool.
that is a attack called Zantetskin. It is a one-hit kill in every single Final Fantasy game, but it misses.
Oh, jeez.
Or it can miss.
Except
It's
you were
like-
just gonna have it not miss here.
Given the clock, yeah.
For the clock.
Yeah.
I figured I could balance it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave us a fucking, what's it, 4 years worth of time to prevent
Right.
it.
Because we could have easily just forgot about it and be like, I dance a little bit. Shit, the clock's done.
I don't know. If you went through with what Draco was considering for the acceleration heal play on his turn, it would have been brought down to 2.
And then the crit came in.
Let's see. At first I
So
thought,
yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
It's a good sign.
I know nothing much. I'm glad I was able to test out the match thing without fucking up my turn too much.
And you came in clutch with your deflects, with your sharpshooter skill.
Oh yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
glad. Also seeing that,
Really cool.
what is it? Well, the most I can do is 16 if I do the dual wielding, which I can't.
So,
Hmm.
how do y'all feel about this? How hard this fight was?
That was good.
Is the difficulty just right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that felt pretty good for a difficulty.
Hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to scale this as we go.
At least
don't
for
wanna-
boss fights. If every fight is going to be like that.
No,
Oh no, obviously, of course.
Then we're gonna be crawling along
Yeah.
any dungeon and being like,
Mind you,
anyways,
I
we just
would
fought
I
some
would like
rats,
to.
let's long rest.
I swear, if I get downed by a rat,
I would like
Those
to remind you,
disadvantage.
if there are multiple enemies in the fight is significantly easier.
That's very true.
True.
Because you can reduce numbers in a multi-enemy fight. You cannot
I
do
would
so
like
in
to
a.
remind you what happened to those rats. If I rolled 1 higher on any of my dice, I killed 3 of them immediately.
All right, great job, y'all. Fantastic session. I can't wait to go back on this video because I think I did a fantastic job.
No, you
Gonna
were
pat my-
great.
Gonna pat myself on the back a little bit here.
I was
It was
gonna
great.
ask if I could vote you for embodiment.
yeah, I was almost gonna
fucking
write
give
Zolt. Zolt is
I have been
fine.
preparing for this day ever since session 0, just to have
Hell yeah.
this character come back.
Yeah. At first I thought he had pink hair and not
I-
pink skin.
I hope you don't mind me immediately interrupting his speech, just to go, damn, you really gonna do that every time? with
For
Thomas'
the
fucking
headshot?
transformation. Yeah. I hope you don't mind, because that is exactly what Spectre would do.
Yes,
Okay.
apparently it is every time. Oh, neat. Like it's not even an annoyance to him. He's just like, oh, neat.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, I also had fun role playing the guard.
for the 5 lines you gave him, you did fantastic.
Thank you. Jeremy!
Jeremy.
That's his name.
There is now a very, very depressed widower and a child somewhere in Gaia.
Fuck.
How dare you?
Spectre can help with that. Don't ask how.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh my god.
If he becomes
Sorry, I...
Listen,
He
listen, don't make the kid an orphan at least.
Well,
Oh no, the kid's not making it out of there.
oh, god. Maybe Spectre
And
becomes a
with that,
stepdad?
that's a very good time to end it off.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
cut it there.
Alright, I'll cut
Great
it here.
session, y'all. See y'all next week.
Alright.
I'll be in touch with some of you.
Alright, sounds
We
like
Regarding
can still do
everything.
some RP posts too.
Sure,
Go ahead, don't
Good night,
forget that. Good night.
Alright, good night.
Alrighty,
y'all.
everyone,
Peace.
you all take care. Good
Bye.
night to those of you that are sleeping.